And good morning to our Honorable Chairman, sir, and welcome to all the representatives of the institutions, especially from the regions which are allocated today. From two regions, we are having the representatives, that is from NRO and ERO region. And now I welcome our Honorable Chairman, sir, for the today's the first meeting in connection with this VIKSIT Bharat at 2047, followed by approval process related this thing discussion. These are the two important things which we are going to cover in the today's interaction with all the institutions who are part of this today's program. Now I welcome our Honorable Chairman, sir, to begin with the today's interaction with the institutions. So please, sir.
Thank you. Namaskar to everyone. Very good morning to all who have joined from NRO and
ERO.
So thank you very much for joining for this discussion item. Discussion with the Chairman AICTE. First of all, as Dr. Swami highlighted, there will be two items for a discussion. One is VIKSIT Bharat at 2047 and what institutions should do. And then second is a discussion, and we're taking open questions on the Approval Process Handbook. And particularly, we would like to emphasize more on the portal which we are going to launch soon. So we would like your inputs and suggestions also, where Dr. Swami will make the presentation. So very good morning once again. Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi launched VIKSIT Bharat at 2047, Voice of the Youth, via video conferencing. That was on yesterday, 11th of December at 11 a.m. And I think many of you might have witnessed that because it was also done through video conferencing. And the ideas for VIKSIT Bharat actually should be inculcated, because unless every one of us participate in this movement, I think and every one of us have to contribute. So 7 key takeaway from Prime Minister address. I'm not going to read what has been shared in front of you. We will actually circulate that document to you. But however, I'm going to say 7 key takeaways from Prime Minister's address on 11th of December on the topic of when he launched VIKSIT Bharat 2047, Voice of the Youth. See, you can very clearly see Prime Minister why he is focusing on the youth of the nation, because the youth of the nation are the key. With the largest young population in India, with 500 million people, I think the focus is aptly done. And the 7 key takeaways Honorable Prime Minister's address are: for India, this is Amrit Kaal, which is ongoing. That means whatever this Amrit Kaal is a golden time. And this is the period in the history of India when we are going to complete from 75 years to 100 years. The country is going to take a quantum leap in the development. Today, every institution, every individual, every student, every teacher should move with a resolution that every effort and act will be for developed India, that is VIKSIT Bharat. The aim of your goals, your resolutions should be only one, developed India. And I think we are already witnessing through a lot of projects, big projects happening in the country. That is whether it is connectivity or PM Gati Shakti, okay, ports, airports, and many large public places, okay, and even large areas developed for the benefit of public good. I think this is the golden time. And I think all of you will agree with me that the same momentum should continue. Idea starts with I, just like India begins with I. The Prime Minister remarked, as he underlined, that the idea of development can only begin with I, or the self. That means everyone is contributing with this movement of developed India. I think this is not going to be happening. So we have to involve every one of us. So that is the reason he gave a clarion call to the youth of the nation. When citizens in whatever role start doing their duty, the country moves forward. So he urged that every one of them, and particularly the young people, the students, the teachers, are all should participate and move for the developed India. So we have 25 years of Amrit Kaal in front of us. We have to work 24 hours a day for the goal of VIKSIT Bharat. This is the environment we have to create as a family. Quote Sri Narendra Modi ji. Youth power is the next point. Youth power is both the agent and change, and also the beneficiaries of the change. The roadmap of progress will not be decided by the government alone, but by the nation. Because if Bharat has to be built only through the Sabka Prayas. So everyone, he called everyone to contribute. Ladies and gentlemen, you have also seen how he mobilized the entire G20 through Jan Bhagyadari events. More than 200 plus events have been conducted across the country, and he made sure that every one of us are part of this. And this is the call, because in Bharat 2047 is also very similar effort, where he wants every one of us to participate in the growth of the nation. And I think it's a pride moment for all Indians. And you have seen how, today when you are traveling, you will realize India has become a major power in the world. And a soft power, with this soft power, we can actually lead the world. And I'm very happy to address you today on the topic of VIKSIT Bharat 2047. I urge every student, every institutions, and we are actually sending you the guidelines how to reach out to every student on what he should do. And during every day, it is not that a specific program or anything. So he has to conduct himself well in the growth of the nation, and here everyone has have to contribute to the growth of the nation. I think with this, I thank everyone for patiently listening to me. And what I will request is Dr. Swami to circulate what are the activities each student or each institution should do, how institute should guide the young people to participate in this movement of VIKSIT Bharat 2047. Thank you. Namaskar. You have any, how do you want to go next now? Next point we will go, or you want to have a discussion on this also?
Sir, if you want, you can take some questions.
Yeah, if there are any questions on this, we will take now. Please raise your hands and we will call. If you, specific questions if we have, we will take. Please, Krishna. Please go ahead. We have unmuted you. Then next, after this, we will make a presentation on the Approval Process Handbook questions. For regarding that, we'll take it next. But these questions will be on VIKSIT Bharat 2047. Any specific questions here? Please come.
Shri Krishna, so you are kindly requested to raise the query or the question related to VIKSIT Bharat, because that next presentation is on approval process, and after that the questions related to approval process will be taken. Now your questions should be confined to the VIKSIT Bharat 2047. If any question or any suggestion, you please raise.
You are muted. Please go ahead.
Shri Krishna. Yeah. Next.
We are unable to hear you.
Next.
There is a question on the.
Yeah, there is a Professor Dr. Manish Kumar, Principal ABS Academy, Durgapur. That's it, sir. Only just old one. Yeah, presence. That's it.
Okay. Then
Yeah.
you take up the presentation on the approval process, please.
Yeah. Please.
Sure.
Sir, should we have that previous one?
Yeah.
That,
Earlier.
sir, you please just 2 3 minutes. And then
Yeah.
no, that other presentation, one more. No, not this one. The other one.
You share.
Share. Yes.
Friends, you
Next
all
photo.
you all seen we have released the approval process handbook on 6th of December. It's almost 5 days back. And then our vice chairman also had a discussion meeting on the 10th.
9th
of December.
9th of December.
So he has already given you one more presentation on that.
Yes.
And it is also well covered in the media as well. Okay. And this approval process handbook is already uploaded in the portal.
Yes.
And this year, the major change, what we have brought is 24 to 25, 26 to 27. That means we are not going to change this book every year anymore now. Any changes will be brought, which will be kept outside this book as corrigendum or addendum.
Addendums. Yes.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
So this book will remain valid for 3 years. Number one. And then you could see how program-wise AICTE approved institution in 23-24 are there, and also how many approved intake will be given. You can see now we are in the process of growth in the numbers. Actually, this year also, I mean, we have looked at the numbers are increasing. Go to the next slide, please.
Next slide. Next slide. Yeah.
For the new institutions also, we have made it very simple, light. Okay. And as you know, last year itself, we had removed the moratorium, and new institutions for BBA, BCA, BBM will also be permitted, and existing institutions who are running, nothing will be disturbed. Admission process or everything what you're doing will continue. Only thing is you have to take the approval of AICTE, it's mandatory, and we will give you all the benefits. We are already working on the curriculum, model curriculum, which will be posted soon to you, and then will also be considered for all the other, promotional quality initiatives of AICTE as the approved institute of the AICTE.
Yeah.
I will not repeat everything because we have done this. Yes. And it is available for you on your portal, on the website and all that. Yeah. And we have first is the new thing is we have taken up grant of autonomy to polytechnic colleges, and we have also talked about hibernation issues. Okay, where we have made it much more simpler, where you wanted to discontinue or you want to come back. So the existing institutions shall be also permitted one off campus. Yes. Okay, so this is also in line with UGC. And twinning programs are also made simplified. And I know the problem of some of the universities have to give you NOC, and I think we'll also talk to them. We can only advise them. Yes. We can't be forcing them. So we're going to talk to them, and approval for open and distance learning and online learning has to be taken now. And grant, not unlike earlier, we were only giving NOC, but now we are giving the approvals for the online and distance learning programs. And 2 supernumerary seats for gifted children. That's a very unique program. Please, if you have not seen that, please go to the website, clearly understand. And if you have any questions, you can write to us. Professors of practice, it has been up from 10% to 15%. So make use of that option, hire more. And we are also going to come up with recommendations and guidelines for assistant, associate, and full professor of practice. Explicitly, it will be beyond the UGC guidelines, because UGC guidelines talks about only professor of practice. Yes, sir. And one student, one laptop scheme, I made it desirable so that, please popularize this and encourage students to come. And one nation, one student ID. So I request all of you to register in APAR and ABC so that the students can get credits, and certificates are also to be uploaded on the ABC portal. So I do not have, again, because I will repeat it. I will not, covered everything. Every information is already given to you 2-3 times now. Now, if we have any questions, before taking questions, our portal we are planning to open on December 15th.
20th, sir.
So 20th. December 20th. It will be ready and up for your uploading. information. So right now, I will request Dr. Swami to make a brief presentation on the portal and how it will be. And you can also give a suggestions and comments, and if any and any questions you have, you can raise. We'll all take those questions and try to address them either now or during the portal development and before the launch of the portal.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Go to that first slide, please. Yeah. So thank you, sir. So just I will briefly explain how that this thing, I mean, the new institutions and existing institutions can make application and what are the steps involved in it. Actually, this is the flow diagram for the new institutions. If any institutions which is coming for the first time, so maybe for example, our BBA and BCA institutions who are coming for the first time to take approval. I mean, in case if such institution need to make an application, so they have to visit the AICTE website. But as per the policy of Government of India, I mean, since the last 2 years, there is a different procedure. All the new institutions need to make a registration in NSWS portal. First registration should be done on that, and then they will be redirected to AICTE web portal directly. So it's a very simple thing. The registration on NSWS portal will hardly requires 2 minutes. Just you need to provide your institution name and basic credentials. I mean to say your institution, who is that responsible person for registering your institution on that NSWS portal, and again taking up the issue of getting the approval for your institution after going through the AICTE procedure by making all the details in the AICTE web portal. So this is the first step, and once you register in NSWS portal, anyway straight away the institution will getting redirected to AICTE web portal. And once you reach that AICTE web portal, there will be a exclusive dedicated icon for the new institutions. You need not have to search for anything. So it clearly indicates that approval process 24-25 for the new institution with the title approval process 24-25. Once you click on that one, so then that this thing, I mean the step-by-step procedure will going to be indicated. There will be a small 1 minute video within the web portal. That 1 minute video will show you the different steps involved right from the starting point till making of the payment by any institution. After seeing that video, actually that video will clearly indicates the steps involved. What is the first step? I mean, which are the informations you need to fill in that step. Similarly, the second step, third step, like this up to the last step wherein the institution will going to make a submission of the application followed by the payment. Once that is done, the process will be over from your side, and then the processing of the application will be taken up by the AICTE side, and you will keep on getting the communications as and when there is a communication to the institution. Remember, all these communications will be only through email, and SMS also will be communicated to the institution for a particular process to be, I mean, in which the institutions need to be involved. So this is how the things will going to happen, and there won't be any odd copy communication to the institution. No letter will be communicated to any institution either through post or through telegraph or some other media. All the communication will be only through the email communications, and information also will be made available in the website. So either the institutions need to visit regularly our website. Even in that website also there will be an exclusive section or a separate web page within the website which indicates all the information related to approval process 24-25 for the institutions. There you will find right from that public notice which we are going to notify very soon, and also it will going to appear in all the leading newspapers across the country. And apart from that, the important dates on which the institutions need to do what and all. So all this information will be provided. So apart from that, the institutions also keep on getting the subsequent informations or the communications regarding the processing and their part and what exactly they need to do and which are the documents they need to prepare and which are the documents they need to produce at the time of interaction with the expert committee, and all these things will be notified. And before that, especially for the new institutions and of course even for the existing institutions also, there will be a training session. During that training session, we are going to tell clearly the do's and do nots, how the institutions need to this thing appear and how the institutions need to prepare themselves for getting this approval, and all such details will be communicated and also will be given in the form of training to the representative of the institution who is going to be a part of the approval process. And once the application is successfully submitted on the AICTE web portal, so then it will go through that series of process. The first and the foremost thing is once the application is submitted successfully and payment done, the first and the foremost thing is the document verification. So here the basic documents, this time as a policy by AICTE, there are a lot of reduction in the number of documents which are required to be produced by any institution. Very few documents are required by the institution, and all that details will be made available. Even if you go through our approval process handbook, in that approval process handbook, the very first annexure deals with all the documents which are required by any new institution. Similarly, the annexure 2 deals with the documents to be produced by an existing institution. Again, in that annexure 2, it has got a different
I just want to add here also, we will also set up a helpline at AICTE for the new institution, and we will also give you a number. Once the portal is open, we will help you to go through that. Please do not take any consultation outside. Our officers online will help you.
daily, sir.
Daily,
on a
every
scheduled
day.
time. Scheduled
They will give you a proper scheduled time, and team will be available to help you all the time to understand what kind of documents are required to you and how do you upload it.
Yeah.
And all that will be helped by AICTE to you online. Will also give you the contact numbers, emails, and everything. So please do not go outside to any agents or third parties to take a help. You only do it directly with AICTE, the numbers what we will send you.
Thank you, sir. So after that document verification, next the institutions will be invited to appear for this thing. The next step. The next step, as far as the new institutions are concerned, the institutions which are successfully completed the first step, that is document verification, so we'll get a chance to share or to showcase the facilities which the institutions are having in order to start with an institution. Here there is an important question will arise as far as BBA and BCA institutions are concerned. Sir, we are already an existing institution, so what is the difference between the treatment, the processing of the application of an altogether new institution, and we are an existing institution, but as far as AICTE is concerned, we are coming to AICTE for the first time for taking approval. Yes, we know that actually as far as your institution is concerned, we are not going to disturb or we are not going to ask anything extra. Whatever the as is basis, the present situation, whatever the situation in which the institution is presently running or offering this BCA and BBA programs, the same thing you need to showcase to the AICTE team. AICTE team means there will be expert team, and that expert team will go into analyze your facilities and other things, and then they will give their recommendation to AICTE, and then AICTE will formally issue the letter. And whatever the intake and whatever the facilities the institutions are having and whatever the procedure presently the institutions are following in terms of admission or in terms of academics, in terms of administration, and all that thing will going to continue. So here there are again some misconceptions like whether we need to have a separate principal or a separate director for BBA, BCA. No, whoever is the principal presently heading that particular institution, which is also having other courses or the programs, so like a BSc or BA, BCom, etc. apart from BBA and BCA, in case if these two programs are also running along with the other programs which I mentioned, absolutely there is no change is required. The present principal will continue to be the principal for this also. The only thing is we are only concentrating on the standards which need to be set by the institution in order to offer BCA and BBA courses, nothing else. For that, AICTE is going to provide all the necessary inputs. Presently, your institution may be having affiliation with a particular university. That particular university already has a prescribed syllabus for that BBA and BCA, and the same thing will continue for the time being. And in due course of time, AICTE will come out with a model curriculum. That model curriculum will give a proper guidelines for all the affiliating universities. And of course, this is just as I mentioned is a model curriculum. Here it is not strictly or 100% enforceable on any university or for any autonomous institution. This is only a model curriculum, and only thing is this model curriculum will be developed with the help of experts and with the latest keeping in mind the latest technological developments which are happening. And this model curriculum, in case if the university will going to adopt with or without any changes, always there will be a some this thing, I mean the flexibility for the universities to make some changes, and accordingly so the universities can adopt that model curriculum, and that will going to be there. And this is the thing. And as far as the other administration part is concerned, absolutely there is no change that you can continue. And this is how only the formal approval will be given by the AICTE for such institutions. So these are the steps, and once this particular expert visit committee is over, then the committee will give a recommendation to AICTE, and AICTE will formally take it to the executive council, and executive council will formally give its approval for making announcement the list of institutions which are formally approved by the council, I mean AICTE. And once that is done, we will notify, and the same thing will be communicated to all the institution. And once that is done, the institution can download the letter of approval for the new institutions through the portal. This is the very simple procedure which is involved. And as our honorable chairman sir rightly mentioned, AICTE is going to set up that helpline, and also there will be a dedicated team working in the stipulated hours in a particular day, including Saturdays and Sundays also. And we are going to help the institution in all possible ways, whether be it related to policy doubts or be it related to the technology related issues, like how the institution can make an application on the portal, how they can submit, and how they can proceed, and how they can make the payment in online mode. All these things will going to be explained to every institution in a live mode. We are not just preaching theory, we are also giving the practical exposure, wherein we are giving the real exposure of the portal, and we are going to show and explain in a live environment how the institutions can feel and how the institutions can proceed and all those things. Yes, sir.
Podcasts also will be done
Yeah.
on this for you to understand the entire process. So 20th of December,
Yeah, 20th.
words only, we will start all this.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So now we will take questions.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. So now we request the institution representatives to just, I mean, raise your questions related to that approval
You
process.
already unmute them.
Sir, Shri Subbarao, sir. Sir, please go ahead with your
Sir.
question.
Good morning, sir. Myself, Dr. Subbarao from NITTR Kolkata.
Yes.
We want to change the name of our MTech programs. We have 4 MTech programs. We need to rename them. So when can we exactly start? Actually, I think it is in the month of March or April when the advertisement comes. That time only, I think, right? So I just want to check.
This time immediately. Sir,
No, it is not. You don't need to see. That is whole reason of we bringing this upfront is you have to start immediately when the portal is open.
Okay, that will be now only. It will be called for now only or
Yeah.
later. later in
Yes,
the
sir.
month.
Yes, sir. Sir, actually, sir, 20th December portal will be opened. In that portal, you have to make an application for change in the course name. We call it as a course name change. There
Yeah,
is
yeah.
in the
That
second
is-
chapter, there is an exclusively separate class which is defined in the chapter 2 of Approval Process
Yes,
Handbook.
sir. Yes, sir. It is 2.18, sir. I think.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And we
Sir,
need to
you
have
have to-
only NOC we need to take from the society in case of name.
Sir, actually, now you have to produce only if you are an self-financing institutions, then you have to get the resolution from your trust or society or company, whichever
sir.
is applicable for you,
Yes.
and NOC later on by your affiliating university, because finally whatever the course you are taking.
Subramaniaji, all that will remain same, what was there for you. You are from NITR, okay?
Yes,
Only
sir. Yes,
thing
sir.
is we have advanced it for 4 months so
Yes.
that you can do better, I mean, much more, elegantly, and you have enough time to do all these.
Thank you. Thank you, Chairman, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So the at the earliest, I think it will start maybe.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
20th December.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Gangadhar Mishra.
Gangadhar Mishra. So, Dr. Gangadhar Mishra, please go ahead with your question.
Yeah, we are running a BBA program, that is a 3 years undergraduate program affiliated to Utkal University, Bhubaneswar. And as Chairman, Honorable Chairman sir has said that nothing is going to change, it will be remaining intact. And if we continue with the existing university and with their existing curriculum, although a model curriculum will come on later on, guidelines from the AICTE, the Utkal University affiliation is based on the recommendation of the state government. The infrastructural norms that is required for BBA is probably will be different, and as Honorable Chairman sir has said that will be allowed one off campus. So what is in details as far as the campus is concerned and the infrastructural norms are concerned?
Yeah. So actually, sir, if you are an university, whatever that UGC norms are applicable, remember this one off campus is for the affiliating institution. Remember, if you are an university and if your university is deemed to be university, and as per the UGC norms, deemed to be universities are permitted to have or number.
This is not applicable to you.
Yes.
This off-campus business is not applicable to you because you are part of an university.
Yes.
You understand? This is not applicable to you.
It is only for the affiliating institutions.
Institutions. That is, you may not understand that also because
First time there.
engineering institutions are not actually connected with any university. They will go to either technical university or something like that. So for them, this rule is for them.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Rajiv Singh.
Rajiv Singh. Rajiv Singh.
BA and we want to get approval for new courses. Also, sir, it is possible to we get a new courses approval and we go for autonomous, sir.
Sir, actually, if you are an affiliating institution and as per the UGC norms, whatever the procedure you need to follow for getting autonomous status, that remains same. So you please carry on with that procedure of getting autonomous by fulfilling all the procedure which you need to follow. And as far as AICTE is concerned, you have to make a simple application for your existing courses or the programs that is BBA and BCA. In case if you are running, if your institution or if you are an university on your own like a state, private or this thing, then you have to get approval for that. AICTE will not give autonomous to the institution. AICTE will give autonomous to the polytechnic institutions. Whereas for the institutions affiliated to any university and others, UGC will give.
Sir, we are running Polytechnic College, sir, which is affiliated to AICTE and sir, UPBT, sir.
See, for
And we
that, this time we have introduced autonomy. See, if you are fulfilling, please you read the guidelines which is already notified in AICTE website. If you are fulfilling those guidelines, then you have to make an application for getting this thing, I mean autonomous status, and based on that there will be a procedure, and accordingly AICTE will grant autonomy to the institution. So anyway, we are going to communicate in detail regarding that also. You please wait for a while.
Okay. For 1 week, sir. We wait for 1 week.
Sir, I have mentioned that this is a portal opening is on 20th. I am not mentioned any
20th.
specific date for autonomy. That is a different section will be there, and there will be a communication from that section, and when you can apply and when you can produce the necessary documents for getting that. Whereas for approval, this thing 20th portal will be opened. Yes, next. Patna Women's College. Yes.
Sir, one more question, sir. One last question, sir.
Sir.
If possible to.
Hey, don't do it like that. If someone is speaking. Okay, anyway. Yeah, Patna College. Women's College.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Yes.
We are already running MCA course, which is AICTE approved. And since there are 30 programs being run under Patna Women's College, BBA and BCA is already there. Now we need to take AICTE approval. So BCA, will it come under Computer Applications Department only since MCA is already there?
Yes. Yes,
And-
madam. Actually, you are having MCA already having approval of AICTE with the same ID. You need not have to make a separate application under the existing ID which you are using for getting approval for MCA. In that only you have to make use of a class in the APH called new level, new program. See, level means undergraduate is a level, postgraduate is a level. Right now you are having a postgraduate level for your MCA, and
Sir,
you
department?
Department is computer applications only.
Same. Okay. Okay, sir.
Same,
And one
same.
more question, sir. With NEP now we are having BCA and BBA courses for 4 years. So is it mandatory the course should be of 3 years or 4 years?
No, madam. Actually, whatever UGC prescribes, I think it has got both options, 3 years and as well as 4 years. If UGC
Yes,
restrict only to 4 years, yes, we also permit 4 years. We are not going to disturb your this thing norms which are already this thing. I mean, given by UGC as far as the duration of these courses are concerned.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Next, Dr. Kaushik Paul. Dr. Kaushik Paul.
Yeah, he left.
Okay, next, Tanvi Singh.
Tanmay Singha. Tanmay Singha.
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Please, sir.
We are running a diploma institute, namely Asansol Institute of Engineering Management Polytechnic from
Yeah.
2015. We have received NOC for conducting BBA and BCA from your extreme in the year 2022 in our access area. So should we process through this AICTE?
No. Actually, no, I am not understanding. You are telling that you are a diploma institution.
Yes,
and
sir.
You are talking about this BBA, BCA.
Sir, actually, we have access area, and we have applied to your extreme organization to get the NOC, and we have also received the NOC from your extreme.
Yeah. Okay. So now actually, since BCA and BBA are also going to come under the ambit of AICTE,
Yes, sir.
now you can use the same ID and for getting approval for this BCA and BBA.
Okay,
Only
sir.
thing is you have to apply under that new level, and of course new program also, because you have to use the two things. One is in your existing diploma ID. So you have to add this new program. That new program is a computer application, and in that computer application you have to add UG as the level. Under that UG you have to add your computer application, that is BCA. In case if you are having a BBA also, I mean if you want
Yes, sir,
to
BBA, sir,
that,
also.
then you have to add one more program called management, and under that management you have to add undergraduate. Again in that undergraduate you have to add your BBA. So means you have to add 2 programs. And in case with the addition of these things, so if you want to change the name of your institution, that also is possible.
Okay. Thank you,
Or
sir.
If you want to take only that approval under this, see, there are two options. One is if you don't want to club with that polytechnic and if you still retain that identity of your BCA and BBA with that other this thing. My understanding is you are having a degree college in the same campus.
No, sir, no degree college. We have a
You want
polytechnic
to
college.
start. See, there are two
Yes,
things.
sir.
One is either you can start altogether a new separate degree college wherein you can offer this BBA and BCA. Okay. For
Okay.
that, you have to make a new application if you want to keep it as a separate entity. In
Okay.
case if you want to club anyway in NEP in future, all the things will going to be under one ID. So that is why the decision is yours. Accordingly, you can make use of the facilities. So
Sir,
both
actually, we have separate entrance and exit for that.
No, that is, see, as we mentioned and also repeatedly, this is the third time we are interacting. In the last two interaction also, our Honorable Chairman Sir and Honorable Vice Chairman Sir have made it very clear that we are not coming in the way of your admission process. Whatever the entrance examination, your state government is doing it for admitting the students to this BCA and BBA, the same procedure will continue. Only thing is you have to take a formal approval for running this BBA and BCA if you are an existing institution. If you are a new institution also, all other formalities from the perspective of your state government and also from the perspective of your affiliating university to which your BBA and BCA programs will get affiliated, all that formalities you have to do it. But in addition, you have to take a formal approval for this BBA and BCA from AICTE also. That's it.
Okay, sir. Sir, actually, we have received the NOC from your good office.
Sir, that NOC is from the perspective of till last year. Means last year, no, we are not this thing, I mean, giving approval for BCA, BBA. That
Okay.
NOC is only permitting or enabling your institution to make use of that extra infrastructure or the additional infrastructure or the facilities which your institution is having as a polytechnic to use that for running one more institution or for other programs like BCA and BBA.
Okay.
That is the purpose, but now the option is open for both. Either you can go as a new institution or you can add along with your existing institution.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, sir.
But all other formalities with respect to state government and your affiliating university, you have to do it. So that there is no change in that. That is up to your state government and affiliating university.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
New Horizon Institute of Technology.
New Horizon Institute of Technology.
Gupta, Director speaking.
Yes, sir, please.
First of all, I would like to congratulate you all for roll out such a modern and flexible APH for 3 years, which will not only give an opportunity to institute, also it will give a very good opportunity to students to learn and earn in every step. Thank you very much for that, such a wonderful APH, wonderful initiative. Now, what we would like to say, we are a polytechnic institution since 2007. Last year, 2022, we have applied for BBA and BCA to Macaut. And we have received your NOC, we have received NOC from state government, and university has already conducted the inspection and given the favorable report. Now, because of a certain region, we have not yet received the final approval letter, but we have received that our infrastructure and everything has been accepted by, and recommended, and it has been accepted by the competent authority. Now, my question, where should we, am a new institution or am an old institution?
Sir, actually, I already answered your question. The previous question was exactly related to your this thing only. See, there are two options. Either you can, if you want to keep this BBA and BCA as a separate entity, you can make an application as a new institution with a particular name. So that depends on your trust or organization or whatever it may be. Or I think you might have already made an application to your state government and affiliating university for getting a formal NOCs, etc., etc. In that, what name your this thing management has decided, with that name you can make an application to AICTE also as a new institution. This is one option. Then the second option is you are already an existing institution as far as AICTE is concerned because you are running a diploma institution. If you want to run along with that diploma, these courses also, it is possible. From our side, we are not restricting. But only thing is, what is the condition of your state government and what is the policy of your affiliating university? Whether your university will permit you to see, only from our side, it is just a formal this thing approval for running that BBA and BCA, nothing else. If you want to use it as a one more program in addition to that diploma this thing courses which are offered by your institution, you can add, as I mentioned in that previous question, like adding a new program and a new level, because if the only BCA is there, you have to add a new program in the form of computer application and a level as undergraduate, because BCA is an undergraduate course. If you want to add a BBA also, then you add one more program called management, and under that management you have to add a BBA level, that is undergraduate. So these are the two options available for your institution. Your management or your institution has to take a call whether you need to be a part of that existing diploma institution for running this or separate.
Just one more question.
Remember, here your state government policy and that affiliating university policies are very important, because finally your institutions need to perform or need to get affiliation to that respective university. You need to follow their procedure strictly. In case if they insist your institution to keep this BC and BBA as a separate entity, then you need to do it like that. Or if they are not having any issue for that, you can add along with that diploma this thing existing ID, and accordingly also you can take approval.
Sir, as far as the state government is concerned, they are do not have any problem if I do in New Horizon Institute of Technology.
Then what is the problem?
The only thing we have applied and got NOC from
Sir,
state
actually,
government.
see, this also
Institute of Management and Health Science.
Sir, that is what, no, we have already given, means since last year we are not giving formal approval for BC and BBA. This year onwards, any institutions willing to offer this BBA and BCA in that excess infrastructure which they are having in their existing engineering college or a diploma college or a management college, they need not have to seek a NOC from AICTE. They should make an application for getting formal approval instead of NOC from here onwards.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Sir, another question from the New Horizon Institute of Technology. Actually, we are running with 420 number of students with 5 number of courses. Okay. So,
sir, actually that intake is depending upon the program. Program wise, we will give the intake. So your BBA is a separate program, comes under computer.
No, sir, my question is not under the BBA. Actually, we have got approval for 420 students with 5 number of courses. Now, can we increase the number of courses with keeping 420, or we have to restrict it within 360? That is my question.
See, first of all, there is no restriction this time for the intake. First thing.
Okay.
So you can increase the intake. And the second thing is, I think most of the people are getting confused. See, engineering and technology from AICTE perspective is a program.
Yes.
And under that engineering and technology program, you will come across your civil engineering, mechanical, electrical, electronics, computer science, all these things.
Exactly.
Whereas BCA will not come under engineering and technology.
Yes.
It will come under computer application, which is altogether a new program like engineering and technology. So under that computer applications, you have to add a computer application in your existing engineering college in case if you want to run BCA.
Okay.
In case if you are already running MCA in your engineering college,
not at all.
you can add under MCA one more level for getting approval for BCA.
Yes, I got the point. My
like
question was that
then,
that upper limit is not valid for this year, at least for
See,
diploma institute as it is.
Sir, that is what I am telling. For engineering, the intake allowed is different, and for computer application,
We are concerning also for the diploma level one. That is why we are keeping.
Sir, we have not kept any upper limit. Only for altogether new institutions, that upper limit matters. Whereas for existing institutions, there is no limit.
Definitely, sir. Thank you. Thank you for that.
But remember, there is a word of caution that any change which your institutions will apply for that necessary infrastructure and
Yes,
faculty
definitely.
members, especially for that extra thing which your institution is
Yes,
going to
yes,
start
yes.
for the first year, whatever extra faculty required, those faculty should be in place by
Okay,
the
sir,
time
definitely.
your institution will getting through the process of all this scrutiny and EVC.
Yeah,
Then
definitely,
only
definitely,
subject
sir.
to that expert visit and other things, that a formal approval will be given for your institution in order to offer this new courses.
Okay, definitely, sir, definitely. We will do that.
Yeah, next. Next
Dr.
question.
Ajay Kumar is left.
Okay.
Dr. Sunil Kumar. Sunil Kumar Singh.
Sunil Kumar Singh.
Good morning, sir. This is Sunil Kumar.
Yes, please.
Sir, I have questions. We have running already polytechnics and engineering and MBA in campus. Actually, sir, my question is if we want to taking the approval for BBA and BCA, can I need to take the NOC from the state government?
See, actually, as far as your state government, this one procedure is concerned, that we are not coming in their way. If they insist your institution that your institution need to get approval, I mean NOC from the state government for starting that BBA and BCA, that you have to do it, because we cannot enforce the state government. But from our side, see, because they are also having their own procedure. See, simply they cannot permit, or somebody wanted to start something, they also need to follow certain procedure. That procedure is already defined by the concerned affiliating university as per the state directives. So you have to follow that. From our side, if you are an existing AICTE approved institution running engineering or running diploma or running management courses, in case if you want to start this BCA, definitely you can add along with the existing institution, provided if your state government or the affiliating university is not having any objection. Because as per NEP, in future, all these multidisciplinary things can happen or can run in a common place and under that common banner.
Okay, sir. One more question here, sir. We have already 7.5 acres and above land. So then we required for the more land for the approval for BBA and BCA?
Sir, actually, we have made it very clear where the institution, if you are having excess infrastructure, you can use that. And land, this one depends on FSI, FSR. If your that particular place where your institution is offering, and that whatever existing land is sufficient as per that FSI, FAR, then there is no additional requirement of land. Only thing is sufficient infrastructure is required, and all the facilities are required, and sufficient faculty members are required, and you have to fulfill whatever that norms and conditions prescribed by the respective state authorities and the affiliating university.
Okay, sir. Sir, if I grant the approval BBA and BCA for intake of 60 seats, after the 1 year, we can increase the intake beyond the 60 seat by the institute or AICTE.
See, actually from AICTE side, you need to have the infrastructure. Every increase or any change in the intake is subject to expert visit committee. A committee will visit your campus and they will verify all the facilities. If you have got enough infrastructure and facilities which can going to take care of your extra seats, definitely we are going to permit. If you are not having enough infrastructure and no faculty members are there, no intake will be given, and even there is a possibility that existing intake also will be reduced.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah, Doon Business School. Sorry, Doon Business School. Doon Business School. Sorry.
Good
Yes.
morning. Good morning, sir.
Yeah, Doon Business School, please.
Can you hear us, sir?
100%.
Sir, in one of our group institutions, we do not have any other technical program. It's a purely degree college, but we've been running BBA and BCA programs in that college along with BSc and other programs. There is no BTech. So is it mandatory for us in that college to take the BBA approval from AICTE for this year? I'm saying, is it mandatory?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So from this year onwards for BCA and BBA, the institutions, general degree, yes, I understand your this thing. You are neither an engineering college, nor a management college, or nor a diploma college. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
You are a general degree college offering a BA, BCom, BSc kind of a courses.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
In that you are also offering a BBA and BCA.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, for only for that BBA and BCA, you have to make a formal application to AICTE and get an approval. And remember, AICTE will not come in your way of the processes which you have followed right now for admission, for affiliation, for conduct of examination, for award of degree, etc., etc. That will continue to be in the same way. We are not going to disturb, or we are not going to ask any institution to go for any changes. Only thing is BBA and BCA, because they are part of this computer application and management. Already AICTE is regulating MCA and MBA. I hope that you may be knowing. This MBA and MCA are the postgraduate courses under the program computer application and management respectively. So we are already regulating PG level programs, and the corresponding UG level programs also need to be regulated by AICTE as per the provisions of the Act, and accordingly AICTE from this year onwards started regulating this BBA and BCA, and accordingly your institution, which is a general degree college running BCA and BBA, need to make a simple application to AICTE and get that formal approval. And whatever that infrastructure and other things which is prescribed by your university, our requirements also more or less will be on the similar lines. If you see our approval process handbook in that annexure 3 and 4, you will come to know what is the requirement for running a BBA and BCA.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Yes. Next question by Sumantara. Yes, sir. Okay, if you no question, I will go to Dr. Kapil Dev. Kapil Dev. Kapil Dev. Okay, next. Yeah, Dr. Kapil Dev.
Good morning, sir.
Very good morning.
Currently, we are running BBA, MBA, and BCA program in my department. We are the state government university, sir.
Yes.
MBA program already approved by AICTE, but BBA and BCA we are looking to approval from AICTE. But
okay, sir, I got it. Actually, sir, yours is a very simple. Just you add in your existing AICTE ID, no? Just you add under that MBA program only, you add one more level called UG undergraduate, and along with that undergraduate, you enter this BA, and you enter the numbers. Means if you are running presently 60, you add 60. If you are running 120, you add 120, or whatever the number presently you are running, that number can be added. Or if you want to thinking of increasing also, that also you can do it, no problem.
I do not want to increase. I have 120 intake, but we are lacking the student faculty ratio, sir.
Sir, every this thing approval is subject to this one. I mean, you need to see how you can run without a faculty. You tell me. Is it possible? Then who will going to teach those students?
Sir, according to UGC norm, one is
what UGC norm says allowing without faculty.
No, sir. 1:30. But AICTE release APH 1:25.
Sir, actually that involves, if my understanding is correct, your BCA and BBA, so there the teachers from other departments are also involved. For example, mathematics is also one of the subject in BCA. Am I right?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yeah, so like that in first year there are subjects, there are faculty members from the other departments. Here exclusively for your computer applications, you need to have 1:25.
So can we consider other department teacher and
other department teacher? Other department teachers means who are connected with your BCA and BBA. You cannot put your BA teacher also as a teacher for this thing BCA.
They are connected from mathematics department, but
Yes.
we have guest faculty also, sir. So can we look for?
Sir, actually guest faculty in the form of adjunct faculty, it is permitted up to only this thing. I mean, if you are having a professor of practice as per UGC, this one guidelines, it is permitted up to 10%. And this guest faculty only under extraordinary circumstances, if someone is retiring during that course of that semester and other things. So in order to recruit or in order to get a new faculty, some time is required. Only in such exigency situations, this guest faculty is permitted. And guest faculty is permitted, say for example, like only one subject is there, and for that you cannot have a full time faculty. That is why UGC has come out with a professor of practice, and we are also having a policy of that professor of practice in line with the UGC. And even we have introduced assistant professor of practice and associate professor of practice, because of that latest technology and emerging area subjects are also coming in the way. So that is why the youngsters who are having that latest technology exposure with some 5 years of experience or 8 years of experience will also be used as this guest faculty kind of a thing, but in the name of assistant professor of practice or associate professor of practice. You have to follow the guidelines while making this part-time this one.
So can we consider 10% guest faculty?
No, that is what provided if you are following those guidelines.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you, sir.
That is permitted.
Professor Usmani.
Professor Usmani. उसको म्यूट करो 1 second.
ये तो बैंक मित्रा .csc cloud.in से पहले अप्लाई किएगा ना.
Yes, sir. Please question, sir.
Vaibhav Jain.
Vaibhav Jain, sir.
Vaibhav Jain. Last 2 questions, sir.
Yeah,
Last
Hello.
2 questions.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. I want to ask that there is a mention upper limit extension. So can we go?
What upper limit extension? See, you are talking. See, first of all, be specific. Upper limit extension. Where upper limit extension? Where we have mentioned upper limit extension?
With respect to intake. With respect to intake.
Where we have mentioned upper limit extension? You are talking about new institution or existing institution?
Existing institution.
Existing institution, we never made any upper limit extension.
Okay. So means if we have intake freeze to 180 or 240, that will be freeze. That will not increase.
Not freezed. Whatever that intake you wanted to take it, you can take a subject to the availability of infrastructure as per our norms and subject to the availability of a faculty, regular faculty as per our norms in place. Then only that increase in intake is permitted, and of course subject to that expert visit committee. A committee will visit your institution and they will give the recommendation to AICTE.
Yes, sir. This will happen by the EVC, but the question is, can I reduce the intake from somewhere other program and increase in intake from somewhere other program beyond 240?
That is there now already. That you can, even in that case also there will be expert visit committee.
Yes, there will be expert visit committee, but I can do this.
Yes, you can do it. You are always this thing allowed. Increase, decrease, and all that is possible. But even a decrease is also subject to some conditions. If you are decreasing in that, if you are decreasing in core branches, you cannot reduce this thing. I mean, below 50% of that existing approved intake.
Yes.
And you,
but I can request a decrease and go beyond 240 in a particular branch.
In a particular branch, subject to this thing visit.
Yes, subject to the visit.
Yes.
Approval for the approval, I need a visit. Okay.
Yeah. Faculty should be there in place before you get approval. That additional faculty for that new course. You cannot use the faculty of other branch to show as your college is having overall faculty student ratio. It is not like that. Every course should have, means every branch should have that requisite number of faculty. For example, if you are looking for a reduction in one course, Means you are looking for an increase in the intake of other course. That other course where the intake is increased, there we expect the faculty related to that particular branch. Means faculty
Yes, sir.
should be added there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, Professor Abhijit. Yeah, quickly, please.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, please.
I am from MCKV Institute of Engineering, West Bengal, Howrah.
Yes, sir. Please, sir.
Yes, we are running a undergraduate and postgraduate technical program and also MBA. So
yes,
we are an existing autonomous institute. So can we introduce BBA and BCA this time?
Yes, sir. You can introduce.
Okay. So what will be the process from management? We select undergraduate and all these like that.
Yes. Sir, in your existing ID only, already you are having a management PG, that is
Right.
MBA. You add one more UG, and under that UG, you can enter the course name BBA.
Okay, but for BCA, we cannot
Same. No. For BCA, you have to add one more program called computer application. First of all, you have to add one more program called computer application. Under that program, you have to add undergraduate as the level. And in that undergraduate level, you can enter your BCA.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you. And
but remember,
yes, sir. Yes.
Remember, you have to follow all your state government and affiliating university procedures.
Okay, sir. And
Yeah,
one more question.
All those things. See, actually, of the late, many institutions are this thing. They are not worried about that state government and affiliating university procedures. See, finally, your institutions need to get affiliated to a particular university, and your institutions need to perform in the state jurisdiction. So you are also bounded by that state government rules and also affiliating university norms. So you have to abide by those rules and regulations also.
Sure.
So that is also we have we have clearly, because see, some of the institute, I am not talking about your state, but elsewhere, so they are taking approval and again they start fighting with the university and the state government. That is not a good sign. If your institution is willing to go or to start something extra, so that a concerned state and affiliating university procedures need to be fulfilled. It is for the benefit of the institution and also to follow this thing, because every organization has got their own policies and norms that we should respect, and accordingly we should perform.
Right. We will comply with all the prerequisites.
Yes.
And sir, one more question is that is it mandatory to have professor of practice in our?
No, sir. Sir, professor of practice, because of the latest technology advancements in some of the courses, especially like emerging area courses like cyber security, then Internet of Things, this kind of a thing. See, some of the existing faculty members are not having that expertise. In case if your institution existing faculty members are not having exposure in those latest technology, you can use this professor of practice, because basically they are with industry experience. So in case if your existing faculty members are good enough and they are knowledgeable by undergoing some latest courses through SWAYAM and etc., or if they have upgraded their skill sets 200%, they can also teach. There is no hard and fast rule that they should, your institution should go for compulsorily professor of practice. It is only that enabling provision for the institution in case if the regular faculty members are not in a position to teach certain latest technology subjects, you can hire this professor of practice in order to fulfill the gap.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Voice is not coming. What? Whose voice is not coming? Full. You give volume from our side. Full. Yes, sir. Next question.
Thank you, sir. No more question from our side.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, Madam Ghate.
Next question, please. Mamatha Ghate. Madam, please go ahead with your question. Mamatha Ghate.
Am I audible?
Yes, madam, very much.
Yeah. Good morning, sir. I'm Mamta Ghate from Symbiosis University.
Yes,
Actually, sir, we have an online program and we have EOA as well as NOC for 3,000 intake for 2 sessions for 23-24. But for this February session, we want to increase the intake to 10,000. So is it possible? What is the procedure for that?
Madam, you are looking for online or ODL? Online.
It's online program, sir.
Yes, what is the procedure means that we are having an exclusive chapter for ODL and online. So you have to fulfill all those requirements, whatever is described in that for increase in intake also. You are already having a 3,000 and you want to increase that to 5,000 means, so there is a change in the infrastructure requirement also. There is a change in the faculty requirement also. And accordingly, your university has to fulfill or institutions need to fulfill all those changes. And there will be an expert visit, and based on that, the committee will give a recommendation. If the recommendation from the committee is there for increasing the intake from 3,000 to 10,000, no problem.
Yeah, but sir, we want it from February session only, February 2024.
February session, it is already done, madam. Whatever we are discussing, it is for next July
next session only. That only I wanted to confirm.
Yes,
Thank
no,
you, sir.
February session is gone long back. October 31st was the last date.
So for next year only we can do it now.
This is only from next July.
Next year. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yes.
Vice Principal, Asansol.
Vice Principal, Ansol Engineering College. Yeah, please, sir.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Yes.
Sir, this is Dr. G.S. Panda from Asansol Engineering College. Sir, I have 2 questions. We have the degree college, and already as per the APH, we can get the 3 years approval from the AICTE because we have the NIRF ranking and NBA accreditation and autonomous status also. My question is that in our institution, in the separate building, BCA, BBA course also running with the 120 seats. As per your suggestion, we can include the BCA, BBA in this year with the 120 seats.
Yes, sir, you can. Yeah, sir, you can. Actually, I think all these years your BCA, BBA is running as a separate. In case your institution is offering only this BCA and BBA in the separate building in the same campus, you can add those 2 courses in your existing engineering college.
Okay.
Okay. Or if you are already, no, there are 2 options as I mentioned in the beginning. I think already twice I explained. Either if you want to keep this BBA, BCA as a separate entity from your perspective, I don't know what is the reason behind that. In case if you still want to retain that separately, it is possible. Then you have to make a separate application because for the first time you are going to take approval for that BCA, BBA. In case if you want to bring that BBA and BCA along with your engineering college, then existing ID can be used. Under that, it is a simple procedure. You have to add that this thing program, computer application and program management, and you can add this BBA and BCA.
Sir, if we add the BCA and BBA in this year, already we have the 3 years courses.
Sir, that is what existing things, whatever numbers you are having. See, our approval will start from this particular batch, that is from 24-25. This particular approval is not concerned to the students who are already admitted in the previous years. Means last year admitted student, before last year admitted students will continue to be outside the purview of this AICTE approval. The approval of the this thing BCA and BBA will start from this academic year. I mean the students who are going to take admission in the year 24-25, that is in the month of May or June or July 24. For those students, this will be applicable. And whatever that requirements, I mean the classroom, infrastructure requirement, faculty requirement, etc., AICTE will look into that what is required for the first year. Since you are an existing institution, definitely you will have all the facilities already in place. It is absolutely no problem for your institution to get the approval.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. Next, Tapse Sahu.
Tapas Sahu.
Yeah, please, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Yes.
So this is Tapas Kumar sir from Indotech College of Engineering, Bhubaneswar.
Yeah, please, sir.
Sir, in the process handbook, it has written that the instructional area of 3.2.1, the number of workshop requirement is 1 for intake up to 600. So we run both BTech and diploma. So it and our intake is below 600, sir. It is
what is the problem? Below 600, up to 600, it is that requirement is one. So
Yes, sir.
even if you are having 100 also, you need to have one this thing. You cannot have a half workshop or a quarter workshop. See that workshop up to 600 student, whatever we have mentioned, that should be there. Once you cross 600, then one more workshop of the same area should be maintained.
Okay. Sir, another is if the existing institute have, means we are opening a new like BBA and BCA or MBMC courses, sir. So we have to place the amount that we have to place the extra amount of 15 lakhs or we have.
Sir, existing institution for any new program and a new level, no, not 15 lakh. Actually, you please read that this thing, security deposit, it is very nominal.
Okay.
Yeah, and that too, if your institution, I mean, altogether is an existing or you want to start a new?
Yeah, existing, sir.
No, you are an existing institution. For BBA and BCA, you are going to start or already you are running BBA, BCA?
No, sir, we have to apply for new.
Then the new means then you have to make a deposit of that corresponding to what is mentioned in our approval process handbook. It is very minimal.
Okay, sir.
Dr. Seema Verma.
Dr. Seema Verma.
No, she is there.
Next, Arya Majumdar.
Arya Majumdar.
Yes, next Ranjit. Yeah, Ranjit.
Sir, our request is please do not
Quickly.
repeat your questions.
Yeah, already whatever we have answered, if the question is same, please see, we are not answering with respect to any particular institution. If the situation is same and if your question is same as that other institution, the same answer is applicable to your institution also. Please don't ask the same question again and again. Yeah, next Ranjit. Okay, next.
Mona Bhatia.
Mona Bhatia. Next, Kunwar.
Am I audible? Am I audible?
Yeah. Yes, yes.
Good morning, sir. Sir, मेरे को सिर्फ एक छोटा सा क्वेश्चन पूछना था. All the things are very good for the college and institutes. I just want to know whatever the approval process you have handed over recently, before 5 days ago, it will continue remain. Matlab, it will be like same for everyone. Means we also have to take 3 years approval, or we will remain in a 1 year approval because we are under process of NAC and NBA.
See, actually, we have kept that option of multiple years of approval for 3 years. If there are
Yes,
conditions for that, all will not eligible for getting 3 years. See, once you meet any one of the criteria which we have mentioned in the beginning of that second chapter, no? So then only your institution is eligible to go for getting a multiple years approval. So if you are interested to take multiple years, you can apply. No, sir, we are interested
Yes,
to
sir.
take annual approval only. We are not restricting or enforcing any institution to compulsorily go for 3 years. It is up to your institution
Okay,
and
sir.
the management to take a call.
Okay, sir. Actually, sir, we are under process in NAC and NBS. That
That is
NBA.
your
That's why
this
I'm
thing,
asking.
madam. Anyway, NBA and
Yes.
NAC things are different. So anyway, this is only from our approval perspective.
So
we can.
So we should go according to chapter 2, right, sir?
Yes, existing institution is chapter 2 only.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Yeah, next. Kunwar Satya Veera College. I think some registrar is there. We don't know that college from which. Yeah, next. Kunwar Satya Veera College of Engineering. Assam. Hello? Kunwar Satya.
Sir, there is this criteria of
First of all, you are Kunwar Satya Veera College of Engineering.
Hello.
Yeah, please.
Hello.
No,
Sir.
Sir,
your voice is not clear, sir. Please check your net connectivity. In the meantime, we'll call the next Abhinav Bhattnagar.
Abhinav Bhattnagar.
Mute karo. Mute karo.
Abhinav Bhattnagar. Abhinav Bhattnagar.
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir.
Please.
Sir, actually, my question is, our college is approved by AICTE since 2010, and now our college became state private university after the approval from state government as per UGC.
Okay.
So can we apply for university through the same portal?
Sir, actually, after becoming a university, see, actually, there are two ways. If your institution is till last year, you are an institution having approval of AICTE.
Yes, sir.
So there is an option for an institution getting upgraded to university. That option is also there, and your institution can use the existing ID and make an application to get yourself upgraded on our AICTE portal into an university, because you have already completed all other formalities of becoming an university. That is one option. In case,
hello.
Yes. Yeah, please.
No, not visible.
Okay, next.
Next.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
One second. Oh, Abhinav
Yes, sir.
Bhattnagar.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
See, that is the one option. Or no, sir, we are now become a university. We want to be all together as a fresh candidate. So you can also make an application as a separate. Only thing is that existing institutions till last year you are taking approval of AICTE. You should apply that one for closure, and you have to make an application for the new university. But if you make a new application for the university, then the treatment will be altogether different. We will treat your institution as a new institution coming for the first time kind of a thing for taking approval. So the easiest and the simple way is you better use the existing thing. Otherwise, no, if you are coming as a new, then that a security deposit and other issues will come into picture. So please, you make use of that existing institution ID and you apply under that converting institution into university. There is an option. You read the second chapter.
Okay, sir.
There is a separate class.
Okay. So, sir, my next one question more, sir. So, can we? There is a process to increase intake in the state private university is same as college, or there is new provision to increase seats?
What is the process in state government?
Sir, for the process to increase intake, suppose we want to increase intake some particular branch, so there is a same process as a limited seats like colleges, or can there is a new provision to increase seats?
See, from our perspective, we are not putting a restriction this time, but instead we are putting a restriction in terms of infrastructure and faculty in place. Whatever the changes you are looking for, all those changes as per our norms and standards, requisite infrastructure should be in place, and requisite faculty members strictly as per our student teacher ratio, the faculty should be available, regular faculty. Then only we will permit the change. Otherwise, no change will be permitted, and even there is a likely possibility of institutions getting reduce their intake also in case if they are already trailing to fulfill the existing norms.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Yes. Next. Abhinav Bhattnagar हो गया. Kausthav Group of Institution. Odisha.
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Good morning. Please, sir, quickly.
Sir, actually, I have a question that regarding BBA. So the question is that in Odisha, the BBA, BCA institutions are running through the permission of state government and the university.
Yes.
So the thing is that AICTE knows or do not know, so I don't know. Preliminary, they are giving recognition to all the institutions for the period of seven years. In 7 years, the institutions are taking building or infrastructure on the rent basis, which is not equal to the prescribed infrastructure by AICTE. So what will AICTE do if the institutions are under the 7 years lock-in period? After 7 years, they will buy the land and building as per the norms of the state government. So the norms of the state government is that if BBA course for 60 seats, then 2 classroom is there, 2 labs are there, and one total around 4,000 to 5,000 square feet is needed for a BBA or BCA college. So what is the infrastructure procedure for the BBA BCA colleges? Can you
Sir, actually, sir, have you gone through our approval process handbook? You are our existing institution.
Yes, sir. Existing institution.
You are running engineering.
Yes, sir.
So what you want to do? You want to start this BBA BCA?
Yes, sir.
Or you are already running? Your management is running BBA BCA.
Management is running BBA course.
Then if you are running BBA course, the simplest and the easiest way is you add in your existing AICTE approved institution ID.
Management under management, that is the UG program BBA, that we know.
Similarly, for a BCA also, you add a computer application, one more program, and you add BCA. And as far as I know, see, first listen to me. Once you are already you are having engineering college, so you do you have that facilities, additional facilities in that engineering college?
Yes, additional facilities is available.
Then that additional facilities only you can use it for BCA and BBA.
Okay, fine.
Then why you are this thing going to buy or on a rental basis some extra building?
No, actually the norms and conditions of state government is that. So I am telling that.
No, 1 second. See, if the state government norms are like that, whatever this extra things you are having, that you can show it to the state government. No. So you are having a plan, you are having all this building, this thing. So if the state government is permitting you to show that and get approval, then there is no problem. But your state government insisting altogether separate thing, then you have to follow their norms, because we cannot come in the way of state government. But however, whether you are going to start or run this as a separate entity or under our existing this thing, so from our side, you have to take a formal approval. That's it. The formal approval may be by adding BCA and BBA in your existing engineering college courses also you can take. And as far as the state government is concerned, you can, follow and fulfill all their requirements. So that has to be done. Anyway, we cannot say that state government, you don't follow this thing or simply you give approval. That we cannot enforce the state government and universities. So that need to be followed. But from our side, that formal approval for offering these courses is required. Even there are institutions who are taking approval of AICTE for MBA and MCA. They are not running neither engineering college nor diploma college. So they are running a general degree college. In that general degree college, they are offering this MBA and MCA. The same treatment is applicable for BCA and BBA also. We are not going to make any changes whatsoever.
Okay, fine. Thank you, sir.
Next.
Shriram Group.
Shriram Group, Muzaffarnagar.
ये जो रिपीट आ रहा है, रिपीट नहीं लेना. पीके चोपड़ा रजिस्टर.
ना रजिस्टर है, वो भी नहीं है, कनेक्ट हो गया. ओके, श्रीराम ग्रुप नहीं है. नेक्स्ट चलो. Subhashish Pradhan.
Good morning, sir. Sir, I have a question. That is, we are running one engineering college and BBA BCA in separate campus, sir.
Yes,
so,
sir.
If we want to apply BBA BCA for approval, then what will be the process, sir? From a single ID we can apply?
Yes, sir. Actually, you have to make use of two things. One is merger of the institution. Anyway, that merger of the institution right now for that BBA and BCA, you are not having approval. So now what you can do, you can say how far that one is from your existing engineering college?
Yes, sir.
No, how far that BBA and BCA?
Tentatively 6 kilometers, more than 5 kilometers yard distance.
Is it in the same city?
Yes, sir.
With same city.
Same city.
So then, then what you can do? So one is either this time you can apply for that BBA and BCA as a new institution and you can take approval, and next you can merge that institution with engineering. That is also possible. In case if your engineering college, I mean if your management is willing to maintain these two separately, so you can take approval separately for that BCA and BBA from our side. And if they are already in existing courses, I mean existing institution means they may be having approval of the state government and affiliating university. So only that formality need to be fulfilled. That's it, nothing else.
Okay, sir. In that campus, another courses is also going on. So is
No
there any
problem, sir. No, that is what in the same name only. For example, assume that it is what is your name of that institution?
BP Poddar Institute of Management and Technology.
Management and same name only. No, not your engineering college institution. I am talking about BCA, BBA college name.
Yes.
Now, what is that BBA, BCA college name?
BP Poddar Institute of Management and Technology, same name.
Same name. In that you are also running a BSc and other courses?
They are another courses under MACOUT, different courses like BBA in business analytics, BHM, etc. course may be allowed.
No, that is fine. No, I am talking about like a BA, BCom kind of a thing.
No, sir. No.
Then no problem. Whatever that structure is there, whoever is the principal, the same thing will continue. The same model will continue. Only thing is for this BBA and BCA, I mean any program or course related to this management. See, actually we have mentioned that etc. It is not only BBA. If any program management, if it is falling under the purview of management, even for that course also you have to take approval. Okay. So please go through that UGC this thing. I mean a regulation for this nomenclatures. So whatever UGC has approved as per that 2016 Gazette. So and subsequent amendments to that as per that only. If you are offering something new, then it's a different story.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Lokesh Kumar. Left.
Next, registrar.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, madam.
I have a question related to requirement of the journals. Sir, in the Annexure 4, it is clearly mentioned the calculation of the requirement. But my point is related to that can we, subscribe all the journals in in the E form? Actually, students are, much, comfortable in the e-journals. तो हार्ड कॉपी भी रिक्वायर्ड है या केवल ई जर्नल्स हम सब्सक्राइब कर ले whatever the requirement is?
So actually, madam, if you are registering for he, that same thing can be downloaded and converted into hard copy. So either you can put that one. So anyway, if you can maintain all 100% E also no problem. But our condition is up to 66% in E form it is permitted. It means that remaining form you can maintain in this thing hard copy. In case if you want to maintain 100% in e-form as far as this kind of a things are concerned, I mean this kind of a thing is not permitted as far as the textbooks are concerned. But as far as journals are concerned, yes, it is permitted. We are not this thing, I mean strictly enforcing that you should have a hard copy also. Yes, as per journals, 100% in e-form you can, not for the textbooks.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir. My second question is related to off-campus. So what the meaning of this off-campus?
See, 1 minute. Actually, the meaning of this off-campus is something different from that off-campus concept of UGC. So UGC off-campus is for the universities, whereas the off-campus concept of AICTE is for the institution which is having affiliation to some university. For example, engineering college is there. That engineering college is affiliated to some university. If that engineering college for some reasons in that existing location is not in a position to go for any expansion, means due to that restriction in land or restriction in infrastructure, or maybe they are located in a very congested place, I mean in the heart of the city, where even they cannot think of any more expansion, but they got a very good this thing, I mean reputation, because they are in existence for last so many years or so many decades. If such institutions thinking are going for expansion, now the present option is they need to start altogether new institution. As per the AICTE policy, if any management going to start altogether new institution, they cannot use the existing name for the institution. See, there are institution in particular states, they got their branding, means that particular name is well known and very famous among the stakeholders. They don't want to lose out that particular name. So in such a situation, now AICTE is permitting the institution under the same banner, they can have a one more campus, only one campus in some other place, maybe in the same city also, in the outskirts or whatever it may be, where that management or the organization can able to get the infrastructure and all those things fulfilled in the same name, but only one campus, and of course with that jurisdiction of the affiliating university. If the existing institution is affiliated to a particular university, and if that particular university is having a affiliation restriction geographically, that also need to be taken into consideration while starting one more new campus. This is applicable for the institutions, not for the universities. For the universities, all the norms and this thing, I mean that conditions regarding off campus and other things are strictly as per UGC. We are not prescribing a separate norms for the universities.
Right, sir. So we are the affiliating institutions, and actually we are running engineering courses, computer application programs, and the management program. So we can expand the BBA. Suppose we want to open start the BBA BCA, then we can use the another campus for this, and we can get the approval in the one application.
Yes.
Same application.
In the same application, you have to add one this thing. I mean,
BBA and BCA.
No, that is what you have to make an application with a request of that off campus. Means there will be a provision on the portal. So you have to choose that, and under that off campus, again you have to add which program and which courses you want to run in that off campus. That you have to add with whatever the intake you wanted to run.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Remember, all the facilities and the procedure will be treated similar to a new institution. Means AICTE will check, that expert visit committee will check the infrastructure facilities and the faculty position, everything, even in the new location also, before permitting such institution to offer.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir. My another question is related to merger of the course. So actually we have one course with the intake of 240 and the another is with the intake of 120. So we want to merge this. We do not want to reduce this intake, but we want to merge the.
See, first of all, that two courses, if they are falling under the broad classification, then only that merger is permitted. You cannot merge a computer science with some mechanical or something like that. So within that broad classification, now you have to go through our this thing annexures in that approval process handbook. So if that courses, the two courses which you are talking about falling under the same broad classification, then only it is permitted.
Okay, sir. Like your computer science and engineering can merge with the computer engineering.
See, that is what
information technology.
Madam, I cannot answer. I cannot remember. There are thousands of nomenclatures are there. You please, if it is falling in that, that is what I am clearly mentioning. If it is within that, yes, you can merge within that broad classification.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Please, you read. Yes, next LDC Institute Prayagraj.
Good morning, sir. This is Sanjay Gupta.
Yes, sir.
In chapter 2, as far as the extension approval for 3 years is concerned, you have given certain criteria. One of the criteria is that the institution should have more than 80% admissions consecutively for the last 5 years.
Yes.
Now, so the thing is, suppose there's a mechanical engineering department, and here in the first year, in an intake of 60 seats, I have only 20 seats filled, but lateral is completely full, sir. So will that be taken as 80%, or it will the 80% has to be from a total of 60 plus 60?
Sir, actually we are asking for overall enrollment, means all courses put together. Yes, in that last 5 years. Say for example, first year our approved intake to your institution is say 360. Yes. I am giving just an example. Against that 360, irrespective of which branch has got which number of students, overall if you are having a 360, 80% of 360, If you are having that many admissions in last 5 years, maybe in one of the course the admission may be less, in one of the course the admission may be 100%. Average of all the courses put together, if it is crossing 80% in last 5 years, then we will consider.
But sir, this year we have taken admissions in lateral also. So
Sir,
I was told the
actually, first
lateral also
year-
will be taken in this.
Sir, first year admissions need to be considered. Our approved intake is always for the first. Lateral entry is the supernumerary in nature.
Okay,
That is 10%. See, lateral entry, see, remember, I will tell you. What is that lateral entry admission is? 10% of first year approved intake plus unfilled seats of first year.
Yes, sir.
Against those vacancies, you are admitting the students. See, means in the first year also you are counting 60, and again in the second year also you are admitting that unfilled seats, means say how is it possible? Then we have to count whatever that unfilled seats there and here also. That is not correct. That is why first year whatever that approved intake is there, against that in 5 years, means that is why we are not counting against courses, individual courses. We are not asking every course should have 80% and above. We are asking average. If there are 5 or 6 courses, all 5-6 courses put together, if you got against that approved intake of those 5 or 6 courses, 80% is crossed, then you will get it.
Thank you. Point is understood, sir. Secondly, sir, when you were applying for 3 years extension of approval, you are asking for 3 years fees. So shouldn't there be a concession in that?
No, sir, no concession, sir. So here actually, sir, that one more policy of AICTE is every year there is a hike in the TR charges. So approximately it will be 10% annually, whereas that annual 10% hike will not be applicable if you are going for in one go. Means whatever is applicable this year, say if it is 100 rupees, 100 into 3 is applicable. Otherwise, if you are going next year, it will become 110. Next to next year, it will become 10% of 110. So like that, it will be 122. So that is not applicable to you. It is
Right,
100 only.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Next question, sir. Solanki Sen Gupta or LDC Institute Prayagraj.
I've already asked you, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Next, Solanki Sen Gupta.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes,
I'm
madam,
calling
please.
from International Management Institute, Kolkata campus. We are offering PGDM and FPM. So in case of 3 years extension of approval, as you were talking about, I would just like to know that in case if we are planning for the BBA additional one for the next year, and if we receive 3 years extension, so will it be possible to start from the next year for the BBA if we would like to introduce that?
Madam, see, I want to clarify one thing. See, if you are taking this year for this one, 3 years approval, so no problem. In case if your management is thinking of starting next year some new programs, definitely you have to come back and take approval. When you are coming back and taking approval for that additional things, our policy is we will charge only for those additional things, not for the existing things for which you are already paid and also you are already taken approval. But the additional things will subject to that whatever, will attract that applicable TR charges and will also attract the procedure involved in getting approval for such new things.
Okay, thank you, sir. And one more thing, suppose if we would like to make the additional intake in the PGDM, can we start with 30 or we have to go for 60 for one more division?
See, actually now, no. If it is altogether a new nomenclature which is permitted as per our approval process handbook, so you can start with a 30 also. 30 is also permitted.
And whatever for the existing one for the PGDM, we have 180. So can we go for 240? We have to go for additional 60.
See, actually 180 can be increased to 210 or 240. Means you can add either 30 extra or 60 extra. In both the cases, the requirement will remain same. Because it will be considered as a one division, even 30 also. Only that number of seats will be 30. But for all practical purpose, you need to have the same number of classrooms, same infrastructure, so like a laboratory is required, etc., etc.
Okay, sir. Okay, okay. So right now we have 3 divisions. So in case of 60 additional, we need
Yeah,
4
60 or
divisions.
30 addition also, it will be treated as 4 divisions.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Yes. Next question. Lokesh Kumar.
Hello,
quickly,
sir.
Quickly. Yeah, quickly, sir.
We are having just a simple query that how we can calculate the number of rooms that are required.
Sir, you are kindly requested to read the Annexure 3 of our Approval Process Handbook. Number of classrooms required is very simple. Number of divisions of all this thing courses which you are running. For example, you are running 5 engineering courses, civil, mechanical, electrical, electronics of 60 each in all that 5 courses. Then the number of divisions will be equal to 5. Then the number of classrooms will be number of divisions multiplied by 0.5 into total duration of the course. It is 4 years. This is how that number of classrooms will be calculated.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot. Sir, one more question is there, sir. As we have just achieved NAC A++, and we want to increase the intake for our MBA and BTech. We are
Yes, sir,
running
you can increase.
Then what is the process to increase that, sir?
You have to apply on the portal, and we are going to this thing inspect your institution for any new changes, and the committee will visit, and that requisite faculty members are need to be in place in the beginning itself for that extra things which you are going to start. For example, you are going to add 60 means for that 60 extra students, how many faculties are required for first year need to be already in place. If you are not having faculty members, so then that increase in intake will not be permitted. And apart from that faculty, also that additional infrastructure required for this extra 60 seats, or if it is altogether a new course, then that laboratories and other things as per our norms and standards defined in the approval process handbook, your institutions need to have. Then only your institution will be permitted to go for that changes.
Okay, sir. Thanks a lot, sir.
Yeah. Next, Buddha Polytechnic College.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, we have a question that we are running an engineering college within 10 years. And also our degree college running within 5 years from affiliating from a university.
ठीक है सर.
सर, तो क्वेश्चन मेरा बस ये था कि हम इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज में हम बीबीए और बीसीए का कोर्स हम इस बार अप्लाई कर सकते हैं?
यस सर, इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज में अप्लाई कर सकता है सर.
यस सर. और जो ऑलरेडी हमारा जो डिग्री सेक्शन चल रहा है, क्या उसमें उसके थ्रू भी हम कर सकते हैं?
Sir, actually here there are two things. Whether that degree college is in the same campus where your polytechnic or engineering college is running.
Yes sir, in same campus.
In same campus. You got enough infrastructure for that BCA, BBA?
Yes sir, yes sir.
So then you can use that existing polytechnic ID and you can add this BBA and BCA in that same ID, and you can take approval from AICTE. As far as that AICTE approval is concerned, only this is the thing which you need to do. But as far as your affiliating university and state governments are concerned, you have to follow their norms. In case even today, if your state government is insisting a separate identity and a separate this thing for your BCA and BBA colleges, those cannot be clubbed or cannot be offered or cannot be run in along with the engineering college or along with the polytechnic college. Then you have to follow those norms and standards prescribed or whatever the policy of your affiliating university and state government. Remember, in NEP 2020, all these things are possible under one umbrella. Means in the same campus, you can have multiple programs and multiple courses offered under the same name. And in case if your state government is not going to have any this thing, I mean restrictions as so ever, then that polytechnic ID can be used for adding this BBA and BCA. And also you should think of going for change in the name of the institution, because you cannot have that polytechnic. You should think of some different name, maybe technology and management, something like that, so that in a generic way, so that you can offer this diploma level courses. I mean that whatever that courses are presently offered under the polytechnic, and also your BCA and BBA.
Sir, one more question, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, we have two more colleges, one MBA college and one hotel management college. So can we merge in an engineering college also?
What evening college? MBA and this thing, hotel management in evening?
No. We have a management college MBA and also an hotel management college.
Is it both are approved by AICTE?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Both are approved by AICTE and their affiliating university is also same.
And that is not an issue. Anyway, we will permit even MBA can be affiliated to one university and your hotel management and catering technology can be affiliated to some other university. That is not an issue. But the issue is now presently your MBA and this hotel management and catering technology are two different institutions.
Yes, sir.
So that you can apply for a merger. Either you can bring your hotel management and catering technology into this management institution ID or management institution ID along with your hotel management. Remember, when you are going for this merger, from AICTE perspective, we don't have any problem. We are going to merge either way. Either your MBA can merge with, management college can merge with your hotel management and catering technology, or vice versa. Both are permitted. But you have to take care of the name of the college after merger. After merger, there is a provision for every institution to think of whether they need to go for changing the name after merger. Because if you are bringing a hotel management and catering technology into a management institution, so I think it hardly makes any difference. But if that your management is going under that hotel management and catering technology, so then you need to be this thing. So you have to think whether you want to retain that name, still it is okay. See, because see, finally what matters is the stakeholders. In the minds of the stakeholders, this name of your institution should not lead to any confusion. If they see that hotel management and catering technology, they should not get an impression like only that hotel management and catering technology course is only offered in this institution. They should not get any kind of a confusion. So that is why we kept both the options open. So no, sir, for us, absolutely there is no problem. Either way, our stakeholders are comfortable and we are making all that publicity and other things in that manner only. Then no issue. From our side, it is permitted that merger of the institution, as I explained, this way or that way.
Sir, one more additional question, sir. Sir, we want to open for a new course BBA and BCA in engineering section by adding the course computer application.
You can.
Can we apply for that from this session?
Yes, you can apply. But remember, you have to get the necessary permissions, whatever is required from the affiliating university and the state government. Those policy and norms need to be fulfilled. Means whatever conditions they are having. Anyway, we have also written to all the state governments already, and already AICTE had a meeting with all the principal secretaries of state higher and technical education under the chairmanship of Honorable Secretary MOE. And in that, we have already informed all the state governments about this. So anyway, it is finally that state government and the affiliating university, finally your institution and your students need to get degrees awarded through those affiliating universities as per the directives of the state government. So please you ensure that whatever that conditions or that policy of your state government and affiliating university is having. So taking those things into consideration, then you think of making application. And anyway, from AICTE perspective, adding BB and BCI in your existing engineering college or management college is not at all an issue, and we are going to permit, provided if your institution is having the requisite infrastructure and faculty members for running such programs or the courses.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Next, Lavesh Kumar.
Sir.
Yeah, please, sir. Sir, if your question is already, see, many things which I have already answered. If something different, you can ask. See, the answer is not with respect to particular college. It is with respect to the conditions. It may be same with other also. If you are having a different question, you can ask, sir. Please.
Sir, I'm asking the question that under that, continuation of supernumerary seats for foreign national overseas citizen of India. It is the last point is admission to these seats shall be made on merit basis among applicants of these categories by the state admission authorities.
Yes.
This time only you have added state admission authorities.
No, sir. Actually, it was there. I think it was not clearly or explicitly mentioned. See, for your kind information, if our understanding is correct, every state government is having their own admission procedure, and even most of the state governments are having exclusive admission authorities in most of the states, either through online mechanism or through offline, I mean interactive mode, they does this admissions.
Sir, actually we have approached them also for the tuition fee waiver also, but they have, they have not responded to us.
Sir, actually, see, AICTE policy is, as far as the admissions are concerned, it is the state government prerogative. Means we are only responsible for giving approval for the programs and the courses along with some additions like OCI, FN and etc. approvals we are going to give. Without those approvals, your institutions cannot take it forward. I mean, go for admitting the students against those things. However, finally the concerned the state government and the concerned affiliating university need to approve such things, because finally who is going to give the degree for such students? It is the affiliating university.
So we are not affiliated, we are an autonomous institution.
Sir, see, no, 1 minute, sir. Even if you are an autonomous institution, whether your institution is awarding degrees?
No, sir. We are awarding.
That is what, no, you are, see, you are an autonomous institution. Autonomy is something different from affiliation. Affiliation is the body which is responsible for awarding degrees to the students who are studied in your institution. Autonomous means you are having a lot of flexibility in day-to-day affairs. See, like you will have a flexibility in having your own syllabus, and some of the subjects can be have as per your requirements, like elective subjects and other things. You need not have to strictly follow that subjects which are offered by your university in other normal colleges which are not having autonomous status. So that kind of a flexibility you will enjoy. What when it comes to this awarding degree and other things, not at your institution is given that autonomy of awarding degrees. Once NEP is in full implemented, and if your institution is given the permission, the status of a degree awarding or a diploma awarding institution as a higher education institution with that status, then only it is possible. Till such a time, your institution, whatsoever, you may be autonomous in nature or a normal institution still in nature, you need to follow the conditions or whatever that policies of the affiliating university and the state government.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, next.
Sriram Group of Colleges, Muzaffarnagar.
I think it is over, no?
Sriram Group of Colleges.
I think it came. Hey, over, Dhruva Kumar, over.
Please unmute.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm audible.
Yes, sir. Very much, sir. Please go ahead with your question.
Sir, we are running a degree college wherein BBA and BCA is running for the last 20 years. And we have started course with the norms persisting at that time by the university. Now you are prescribing the new norms. So whether we have to follow the new norms and change our building, etc. accordingly,
No,
or
sir.
we will follow the old norms.
Sir, actually, sir, actually, I think we are also, I think you might not have read our approval process handbook clearly. There is one more chapter called norms and standards. So means in that chapter also we have mentioned, I think you might have gone through only to that first chapter and second chapter and annexes. So you please request to read that 7th chapter also. If you are an existing institution and as per the condition which were prevailing at the time of starting of your institution, say you are mentioning that your institution started some 20 years back. Am I right?
Right, sir.
So
Right,
during
sir.
that time, whatever that policies and the procedures prescribed for your institution to offer such courses, and accordingly your institution got approval and started offering these courses in that last 20 years, definitely we are not going to disturb you. But if any institution are going to start afresh from this year, for them strictly whatever that norms and standards we have prescribed, they are applicable. Means especially that classroom size. So our classroom size is designed scientifically for 60 students intake. So there is a possibility that your institution might have started 20 years back. At that time, you might have taken approval with 40 intake or something like that. I don't know what was the intake. And for that, the size of the classroom required maybe something different also. So you need not have to worry. And as long as the students are comfortable and your institution is comfortably managing that number of students with whatever the intake approved at that time for whatever that size is there, then absolutely there is no problem. But in case, say remember, in case if at that time approval is given for 40 intake with some room size or infrastructure of so many square meters, etc., etc., and you cannot say that sir, they have permitted at that time, now I am increasing 40 to 80 and I should be permitted to do the same thing with the same infrastructure, that is not permitted.
Right, sir. My second question is, sir, our university is permitting 80 seats in a section.
No problem.
And you are prescribing 60. So will be
Yes.
permitted for 80 seats in a section?
Sir, actually 80 seats, see, scientifically the maximum number of students per division or in a section is 60. And even we are also having a policy of supernumerary seats. Even as per our policy, almost 72 students can get into a particular section. I mean one section or one division. So anyway, your state government has already permitted. We are not going to disturb as of now. So yes, you can. But only thing is the calculations. I mean, in future, no. I mean, after some years, you need to get standard. See, your 80 can be increased to 120 very easily now. So means with then you by adding another 40 seats, you can have two sections comfortably and you can manage the things very easily. Or if you don't want to do it as of now, you want to continue with the same 80 seats, no problem, you can continue.
My last query, sir, will inspection will take place to the existing institution running BBA, BCA?
Sir, actually AICTE policy for granting approval to any new thing, it is always through that expert committee visit. So they are going to visit, and as far as these existing institutions, especially this BCA, BBA institutions are concerned, that formalities need to be completed, sir. Because see, as we clearly mentioned that you, in your case, you are with one division and with 80 seats permitted. Officially, if it is permitted like that, means from your state government and also your university, so then our committee also will looking into your institution from that perspective. They are not going to question your institution. No, you are having in excess of 60, we will treat you in a different way. That is not going to happen.
Thank you.
Yes. Yes, sir. Dr.
SC Kulshrestha. Dr. SC Kulshrestha. Sanjeev Agarwal.
Sir, good morning.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, ho gaya, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Thank you, sir.
My question is.
Yes, sir.
As you have already said, sir, we are an existing diploma engineering institution and we are also running BBA, BCA since last 7 years in the same campus. So my question is whether we need to change the name of our BCA, BBA courses when I want to add another level, another program.
No. Why you want to change BBA, BCA courses? That name you cannot. Only your institution name. If you want, see, if you feel that your institution.
Sorry, my question is about the institution name.
Yeah, that is what, sir. If your institution name is Polytechnic, say some what I don't know, what is your name fully?
Badri Prasad Institute of Technology.
Badri Prasad Institute of Technology, I think it is a generic name. It is not indicating that it is a polytechnic or it is an engineering college or it is a management college or a technology college, yes, definitely. I think your college need not have to think of going for a change. It is good.
No, sir.
It is,
my BBCA courses name is Badri Prasad College of Computer Technology, and in the same name I have deposited amount with the existing university, affiliating university.
Sir, okay, if that is the thing, and if you see, that is what I think repeatedly I am telling, if your state government and affiliating universities are having certain restrictions that your institution name cannot be changed. I mean, whatever Badrinath Institute of Management and what is that BBA and BCA college, no? Yeah, so that we will not allow you to go for a change, means then you have to apply with the same name to AICTE and take just formal approval, and you continue in the same manner, the way in which you are performing now. I mean, if your state government is having a problem in bringing that your Badri Prasad BBA BCA under your existing AICTE approved institution.
So in that case, sir, I need to apply in my existing ID of Polytechnic as a new program, but with a different name.
No, that is what, sir. If your university and if your state government having a restriction from you are getting this thing, what is that merged or subsumed with your existing college, better you take approval from AICTE as a separate entity. Anyway, once NEP is implemented in full and full this thing, all these things will going to be removed. Means normal thing will going to happen, and all will get merged, and all possible things, permutation and combination is possible under one entity. But till today, even in some of the states, so this policy is yet to be implemented, or they are in the transition period. Till such time the things are get settled, it is better if your state government is having a restriction, you please continue to be in the same status. Just you make a separate application to AICTE with your Badrinath this thing BCA and BBA name, and take approval for BCA and BBA. And anyway, you need not have to go for any other changes as far as your affiliating university and your state government is concerned.
So in that case, I have to apply as a new entity.
Yeah, no, new in the sense means of we will treat you as an existing institution, but for us, you are taking approval for BBA and BCA for the first time. Since you cannot add this BBA and BCA in our existing approved institution because of the restrictions from your state government, that is why we are suggesting you to go like this. But we also treat you as a new, not as altogether new institution. Only thing is you are making application as a new institution for this BBA and BCA. And in that new application also, we are having a fields like when is your institution started. All that thing will be there. Based on that, no, we are going to treat you as a altogether new institution or an existing institution coming to AICTE for taking approval for the first time. That and all will be decided based on the data which you are going to fill in the application.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
Anantram.
हो गया पूरा? I think हो गया. हाँ? Otherwise, we are going to close if no more questions are there. क्या हो गया? हो गया. Kindly allow. Asking. ध्रुव कुमार को permit. Yeah, Dhruva Kumar.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir.
Please.
Actually, I have a question related to the guidelines for the twinning program.
Yes, sir.
In the APH, it is mentioned that the credit earned by the student at the partner foreign or Indian institution shall be counted towards the degree awarded by the parent Indian institution. So, I am seeking one clarification, sir. Whether there is any provision for the degree to be awarded by the foreign university in the twinning program?
No, sir. Actually, foreign university cannot because see, you are kindly requested to read the UGC regulation in this regard. See, actually, we have clearly mentioned that see, finally, whatever degree need to be awarded to those students, no, it will be as per the UGC policy only, because it is the university is responsible for awarding the degree, and UGC has got a clear this thing policy and a regulation in this regard. So you cannot see how can a foreign university can give a degree when all the things are done in India? You tell me.
No, sir. Under that, 40% of the credit can be done at
That
the
is what, sir. 40% of the credits are permitted, but not the degree. You cannot have 40% degree of foreign and a 60% degree of Indian. It is not like that. Means 40% of the credits you can earn from that university, means those faculty members of your foreign university can teach some subjects, and those many credits can be this thing accumulated by your students, and those credits will get added to your total requirements of credit by your affiliating university for the fulfillment of award of any degree. See, that is the meaning. So you cannot have a foreign degree for a student who is just studying a few subjects or a portion of that credits to be earned for getting a degree.
Okay, so sir, I have one more question. Sir, under that twinning program, we have TER for the introduction, it's 2 lakh, and for continuation, it's 1 lakh. So say, sir, if we are starting the program this year, that TER for starting a new program, or we are already existing one, so that will be going to continuation.
No, sir. Actually, you are having this twinning this thing facility for any existing course.
Sir, we used to have, but it has been closed, I think, back 8 or 9 years.
Sir, I have closed. Now you enable that closed thing. No, now we will treat you as a new only. Now you are making application as an introduction, and accordingly fees will be calculated. If something is going on already with the approval last year, previous years or something like that, then for extension of approval for such a thing, we will charge less.
Okay.
That is called extension of approval. Whereas the thing which you are asking is not extension. It was approved in the past, but now you are going to restart the same thing which was there earlier. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
But you have discontinued in between. We don't know what has happened, because the treatment for that will be something different, because all these things expect some additional requirement. So accordingly, the AICTE will look into that additional things, whether your institution is having or fulfilling those things or not. Accordingly, the things will be permitted.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
So, Anuj. Yeah, please. Actually, we are also having other things to do. If you are having a question, please ask. Otherwise, we are going to close. Yeah, you have to raise your hand. Please don't raise hand and just do something else there. No. Here people are rising. We are seeing some 10 people, but when we are asking, they are not responding. It means what? Yeah, who is this thing? Doon Business School.
Sir, I am having a very simple question, sir. Sir,
you are from Doon Business School?
Yes, sir.
Please.
Sir, it's a very simple question. If due to any reason the institution doesn't get the approval from AICTE, so technically can we run the BB and BCA program in 2024 intake or no?
Sir, actually, I am not understanding what is the reason, due to some reasons you are not able to get approval from AICTE. Why? When you make an application, we will give approval. It's only a formality, you need to go through it.
Okay, sir. That's perfectly fine. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. And that we have made it very clear that as is basis. We are not expecting your institution to go for any administrative change or any academic change. So in as is basis, we expect we also understand that overnight things cannot be changed at your end. So naturally, any change or any this thing will always go through the process and always will have some time limits. So definitely there will be a time, and definitely the institutions will all this thing allowed to have that this thing cushioning time, and accordingly that this thing applications will be this thing considered and approved. That is not an issue. You need not have to worry about all those things. You please try to get a formal approval and try to continue the way in which you are there. And only in order to streamline the things and in order to improve the quality of even those courses also, AICTE is planning to bring there are a lot of advantages which institutions will going to get. See, we are going to come out with a model curriculum. See, this curriculum will have the latest technology in place. So then once you get approval, a lot of advantages your faculty members and students will enjoy, like a faculty development program, series of faculty development program. Please, you visit our website, you will come to know that what advantages the institutions will get. Remember, all these things are provided totally at free of cost. So no, this thing, I mean, that financial burden will going to be there for availing this faculty development program, and even that students will become eligible to get certain scholarships, and students will become and faculty members will become eligible to get certain benefits from the AICTE under different schemes which are offered by AICTE side. So all these advantages will going to be there. You need not have to worry. And even internship facility, then placement possibilities, and industry institution interaction, this thing, then innovation, this thing, cell facilities. So all these things will going to this thing, I mean, to be given to all those institutions. Yes, next.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah.
I am from Buddha Institute of Technology.
Yes, sir, please.
My question is refer to 2.7D actually. That is, institution may apply for multiple programs and respective levels. Sir,
Yes.
we are running engineering and technology program with more than 5 courses.
Okay.
Can we add any program with that?
No, any program means what? You tell me what is this thing, or then accordingly we can answer.
Actually, is there any criteria that can be added to engineering and technology program in the institution?
No, I am unable to understand your question. What criteria? See, whether you want to add a new engineering course, like for example, we call it as in a normal term is a branch. Whether you want to add a new branch,
that is different issue, sir. Actually, suppose
then what you want to do it?
Suppose we have to add a MBA program with the engineering.
Then MBA program is a different program. That is management. MBA is a course, Master of Business Administration.
I mean to say management program. Okay.
Yes, you have to add management program. Then for that additional requirements as prescribed in Approval Process Handbook will come into picture. If you are having additional infrastructure, additional facilities, then library, etc., all will come into picture. If you got all those things in place, you can.
So the question was simple actually, sir. Can we add any program in this institute? Like
yes, you can add.
Okay.
No problem. Ajay Verma.
Yes, sir. Sir,
yes,
I want to ask one question. Yes, sir. My question is, see, I have published a research paper which is published from different university, and I am working in different engineering college. So, can I show that research paper in my current working college?
Sir, actually, first of all, you yourself are giving this thing information that how can you work in different colleges? Are you working as a full-time faculty?
I'm a research scholar in a different university, and I'm working in affiliating.
1 minute. As a research scholar, how can you are here? You are heading the institution also. See, this
Sir,
one
I'm working.
No. As a
Part-time.
faculty.
I'm a part-time. Yeah, I'm a
Yes,
faculty in
even,
Vivekananda College.
yes, where your name is mentioned, which particular institution is showing your name?
So actually, I have a published research paper from Mangalatan University, which is a different university. I'm a research scholar there, and I'm working on a part-time basis there. And I'm working in VCTM college, which is affiliated to AKTU. So now in
1 minute.
documentation, I have to show that I have published such paper from different universities. So I want to show that I have published from here, only in Vivekananda College of Technology. So that is my question.
1 minute.
By
See,
affiliating.
1 second. Actually, no. If you are, see, this one is whether you are a research scholar or doing PhD, and in the process of getting your PhD degree, you are making some publications. That and all is fine. But as far as AICTE is concerned, if you are a part of any institution as a faculty member, not as a student, you are a student with respect to some institution affiliated to some university. Whereas in other place, you are a faculty of an institution which is affiliated to some other university. If your name is considered as a faculty in a particular university, in an institution affiliated to some university, that institution can show your publication as the faculty publications. Whereas the other institutions where you are presently doing your PhD, then that will count your publication under the student quota, not under the faculty quota. There you cannot show your publication under faculty. Whereas here the institutions from which where you are working as a faculty only can show your publication. Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Next, Muhammad Iftikhar Hussain.
Sir, good afternoon.
Yeah, please, sir.
Thank you for giving me the opportunity. I have a couple of questions.
Yes, sir.
Number one is that the total intake capacity, what is actually allowed from this university, AICTE, that should include the EWS quota also, because as per Government of India notification, we have increased the number of seats by 25%.
Sir, actually, EWS quota, first of all, your state government has to make a policy. Whether your state government is adopted this EW quota.
So I'm from Central University.
Yes, Central University means you can adopt. Then what is the problem? See, actually, this one, see, first of all, AICTE is not putting any restrictions. If, say, for example, one division 60 with the adoption of EWS, that number automatically will become 75. Correct. Accordingly, all that categories will going to get, means SC, ST reservation policy will come into picture, and accordingly that number will be divided. Means 75 will be divided into that different this thing.
Yeah,
so, but still we consider that as one division only. Even that number is 75, but from our perspective, it is a 60 division size. For that only we expect all the calculation will be done. But once this EWS policy is adopted and you are going to continue with that one, then comes that intake this thing. Means after the implementation of that EWS, then that requirement of faculty and other things will be calculated based on that new number which is going to be emerged after the implementation of EWS policy, but
Right,
not before that.
Okay. So my second question is regarding this NEP syllabus.
What, sir? Can you repeat?
This NEP, National Education Policy, that our university has revised all the syllabus of undergraduate and postgraduate programs. But while doing this revision of this BTech programs, we did not find any guideline from the AICTE as such directly.
Sir, actually, sir, AICTE is already having a model curriculum in place.
Yes, sir, that is what we followed. But
what guidelines you are expecting?
Multiple entry and multiple exit option. And number
multiple entry and multiple exit option. You are an university, yes, so sir. If you are following that UGC norms, yes, so then definitely see. Actually, we are not coming in your way of this thing, multiple entry and multiple exit. But only thing is your university need to permit. Your university need to adopt.
Yes,
See,
sir.
we are not giving any separate approval for multiple entry and multiple exit. See, only thing is if your university adopts, so then you can operate that multiple entry and multiple exit. Only see, our approval will be, see, like for example, if your university wanted to offer an integrated program, so that kind of a thing only need to be taken approval from AICTE side. Means for the course we are giving approval, whether as a normal course or as an integrated course at a different levels, means UG or PG or something like that, and of course falling under the purview of AICTE only. If your university is running other courses or other programs which are not falling under the purview of AICTE, we are not going to consider such courses. Means if your university is having approval for certain courses, means it cannot be made applicable to all other courses. You cannot claim that all other courses or all the courses of this thing your university offered under that particular name are approved by AICTE. It's not like that. It is applicability of AICTE is only for such programs or the courses which fall under the purview of AICTE.
I understand, sir. But main problem we are facing is while revising the syllabus of 4th year, as per UGC, all the undergraduate programs are becoming 4-year courses.
Yes.
Up to 3rd year, it is a normal degree course, and in 4th year, it is degree by research or honors.
Yeah,
And
honors.
in engineering, there is nothing like degree by research or honors after 4
See,
years.
actually, sir, for your kind information, engineering is already a 4 years course.
Right.
See, you cannot see. No. 1 minute. First of all, no, we are also having a minor and honors in our this thing. In engineering, also there is a possibility of getting a honors degree, provided if the university of your university offers that additional credits to the students over and above that 160.
Yes.
Then that student will get honors. Similarly, if any institution going to means in that related area, for example, mechanical engineering, so if additional courses purely related to mechanical engineering or in that allied courses are allowed for a student, and if he acquires that additional credits, then he will get honors in mechanical engineering. Whereas a mechanical engineering student is also permitted to get a minor degree in an area which is not related to mechanical. Say for example, artificial intelligence. If a student is going to earn additional 18 to 20 credits in the courses purely related to artificial intelligence, which your university need to prescribe which are those courses, or otherwise you can refer AICTE model curriculum for that. And such students, even a mechanical student can earn this 18 to 20 credits in AI related area and get a minor degree in AI. Even these things are already permitted from our AICTE side also.
Sir, my last concern is in general courses, when someone completes 4-year course by honors or by research, they are eligible for 1-year PG program. But here in BTech, after completion of 4 years, they will go for 2 years MTech, or it will be 1-year MTech.
Sir, actually here our this one, I hope you can see that integrated MTech program. Have you seen our integrated MTech program?
I have not seen, but it will be a different one, sir.
No, integrated MTech program from AICTE side is also 5 years. Means if a student is taking admission straight away after +2 for integrated MTech program, he has to study 5 years only. It's not a 4+2.
Sir, I'm talking about BTech and MTech.
See, that is what if BTech and MTech separately means it is 4+2 only. It is not 4+1.
But in as per UGC, it is 4+1.
Sir, as per UGC, for what they have prescribed, that you have to see whether UGC has prescribed for engineering.
No.
That is what. See, you cannot compare BA with engineering or commerce with engineering. See, that is what. No. See, that it depends on this thing. We are also having integrated program of 1 year less duration, but only thing is the student need to take admission and the syllabus and other things will be something different.
Okay.
Yeah.
They will get level 7. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Yes.
Hello.
Yeah. Next. Yes, sir.
This is Amitabh Gupta from NHIT Durgapur. Actually, my question is regarding clause number 2.7J. The principal of the institution shall have the qualification is satisfying AICTE norms corresponding to the program having the maximum approved intake. Suppose if I have got a diploma and I have got a UG courses and maximum intake, if I have got a diploma, so I need to the principal need to satisfy the diploma course.
Sir, in general, it is like that.
But sir, for the UG courses, if he become the principal of the UG courses, then he has to be PhD, I
Sir,
think.
actually, see, that is what, sir. Actually, the thing is, see, that is in a generic way. Here, no, I think you are getting confused. That diploma level, I think you are not taking into consideration that level. Is it diploma UG level?
No, diploma is not UG level.
Then how can you have this
No,
thing?
actually, if I have got a diploma and I have got a BBA, BCA both in the same name.
Sir, that is what, sir. Actually, here, no, under the same ID, if you are going to take approval from AICTE perspective,
Yeah.
so that number which has got particular program which is having, that is, see, we have not a must and should. We have, it is preferably from that area. In case if your university norms prescribes that your UG program need to have a principal, then if you are having that kind of a problem, why can't you have a separate approval? Then there won't be any issue of your principal.
No. This is a good for if I don't have any issue with separate approval and all these things. Only thing I would like to clear ki, is it okay if the principal is
Sir, 1
satisfying the
minute.
UG?
If you are no. If the number of diploma is more and if the principal of the diploma college can manage, absolutely no problem from our side.
Okay, sir. Thank you. That's what I want to know.
1 minute. Please listen to me first. I have not
Yes, sir.
completed yet. But if on the other side, if your university is having a restrictions like for undergraduate, your BC and BBA, the principal should be there and he should be having a qualification as prescribed by UGCE, then you need to fulfill that also. This is the problem. That is what we are telling. So from our perspective, there is no issue. So means in the same this thing under our ID, you can have a principal, designated principal for that BCA, BBA as per, I mean, in order to fulfill your university norms. And also you can have a principal for diploma fulfilling our norms.
I understand,
have
sir.
any problem.
I understand.
But as far as our ID is concerned, for all this thing, what is that communication purpose and for our official record purpose from AICTE side, we go with the name which you are going to put in the principals this thing.
Okay, I understand, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Ajay Singh.
Yes, madam. Arpita Roy.
Arpita
Yes.
Roy.
Yes. Good afternoon, all of you. I'm calling.
please.
I have a point in the APH when if I want to apply as an institute for 3-year approval process, then out of all the listing, there were all the rankings that the institution has. Then you are eligible. Any one of the criteria. My institution do not have any of the ranking, but as an already affiliated AICTE standalone institution, can I go ahead and apply for 3-year approval process?
See, madam, a standalone
But
means.
there was the second last point which talks that. So I thought that second last point
second
on
last
the
is what?
in the handbook there is a second last point which mentions that just a second, which says that
What? It is autonomous granted
Yes,
by
yes.
UGC or autonomy granted by AICTE. Do you
Exactly.
have that autonomous status given by UGC?
We are affiliated, so I believe isn't
Madam,
that the
please try to understand. First of all, you should know the meaning of autonomous status and affiliation. Affiliation and autonomous are two different things. Affiliation is your institution is, I mean, all your students are getting a degree through some university. For that purpose, your institution is having affiliation with some university.
so
See,
we don't follow, we just offer the PGDM program.
no, then PGDM means you are a standalone institution.
Exactly.
Then what is the problem? You are
So
having
I've come under that second last point
that
as
is
an
what,
institution.
madam. No. As an institution, do you have that autonomy granted by AICTE? Even we are having a regulation. You have to first apply for that. You have to get that autonomous status from AICTE. graded autonomy, we call it as for PGDM institutions. If your institution is having that graded autonomy granted by AICTE, then you are eligible for that 3 years. I think your
Okay. Yeah,
institution
I
is
got
not
it. This
having
was
graded autonomy.
yeah. This was in context to couple of months back, probably when we were about to apply for some graded autonomy. Are you referring to that
There is,
point?
yes, madam. There is a separate
Yes.
because you are not an affiliating institution. That is why AICTE will prescribe norms and standards for getting autonomous status also, like how UGC gives autonomous status for the affiliating institutions. On the similar way, the institutions which are standalone in nature need to follow that AICTE graded autonomy guidelines.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes.
Sir, we are running two institutions. One is an autonomous institution, where we are running an engineering program affiliated to Uttarakhand Technical University. Second is a standalone institution where we are running undergraduate program of BBA, BCA. Now our university has allowed us to apply for BBA, BCA from this year. So we are planning to apply under UTU, which under my college, which is an autonomous college. But my two batches will be running in my older university. Do we need to apply for both the institutions, or this regulation will only apply for the student from 24-25?
Sir, actually, the students who are already studying in your existing institutions where BC and BBA were offered, no, they continue to be in the same manner and in the same status what it was till today.
Right, sir.
Whereas the students who are going to take admission for the next academic session, means from 24-25, your institution need to take AICTE approval. So means there are two options. Already I think you are having a separate institution status for your engineering and for that standalone BCA, BBA.
Yes.
You can continue to do so like that. But the approval for that BCA, BBA, if you apply again as a standalone institution, our approval will start from next academic session. And whereas that previous two batch students who are admitted in 23-24 and 22-23 will continue to be with the old status for which our approval is not applicable.
Right. Thank you, sir.
Tapsa Sahu.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Please.
Yes, sir. Sir, in terms of, sir, in the instruction area, in the workshop it has written that up to 600 intake, it has, we have minimum number of workshop category is 1. In additional lab category, sir, in the additional lab or workshop, it has written, sir, for 200 for UG and 150 for PG, sir, for diploma, sir.
Sir, that is in addition, or if you are having additional course under specific category, like a civil, mechanical, electrical, electronics, this kind of a core branches are there, no? So then
Yes,
the
sir,
additional thing will go into, will come into picture.
So, okay, sir.
Yes, next. Yes, next. Yeah, hello, yeah.
Sir, good afternoon. Sir, good afternoon. Sir, good afternoon. Am I audible? Sir, good afternoon. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I'm Dr. Muni from Lucknow, sir. ICCMRT say.
Yes, sir.
Sir, currently we are running MBA program approved by AICTE with 180 intake, sir. And we the MBA admissions are going down, so we are looking to start some new program where we can get good students, sir. So next year we want to start MBA Business Analytics.
Yes, sir.
So for this, I can apply now so that I can take admission in 2024-25, sir.
Sir, actually MBA Business Analytics, as per our this thing course nomenclature, if that is there, you can add that. as a separate by reducing the intake in your existing MBA.
Sir,
No
sir.
problem. No problem. You can do it. What is the problem?
So 180 intake, I should reduce it 120 and another 60 I can go for business analytics.
Yes, it is possible.
Okay, sir. One more question, sir.
But one thing, so even for doing that also there will be this thing. I mean procedure involved and there will be an inspection.
Sir, oh yes, sir. Fine. That is fine, sir. Sir,
Yes.
also we are running a UG program BCom Honors and BBA with Lucknow University affiliation. And now this BBA I should take admission, matlab approval from AICTE. So, but we are keeping we have registered name MBA ka naam we are keeping ICCMRT. And BBA BCom के लिए लखनऊ यूनिवर्सिटी से we are taking name Institute of मतलब ICCMRT Higher Education ऐसे नाम लिखे थे. So is there any problem? I should attaching BBA with MBA का नीचे हमें new course का attach करने से कोई दिक्कत सर?
नहीं, actually you are talking in terms of getting affiliated with two different organizations.
Yeah.
No, from our side there is no problem. But you have to look from their perspective. What is their policy?
Sir.
Whether they will permit. Actually, only thing is from our side you have to take approval for this BBA and BCA also from this year.
Sir.
But if they are having affiliation to different university, we are not going to put any restriction. That is allowed.
So okay, sir. So kind of you fine, sir. So sir, suppose if you have any further doubts, can we place it in the desk, help desk, sir, so that we can get a direct.
Sir, actually, no, continuously we are going to have a webcast and a series of this thing, and we are going to announce the schedule, and even region wise also we are going to have a interaction.
Sir.
Please, whenever there is an interaction, you please attend. Otherwise, no, you are writing something, and if our help desk people understand in a different way, and if they are giving some answer, then you should not get, because many times because see, you are having one question.
Sir.
When you get the answer immediately, you will have some what is that sub question also for that.
Yes,
You
sir.
cannot be knowing. Again,
Sir.
you will get off answer for your query.
True,
So
sir.
that is why it is better instead of writing no. Anyway, you are kindly requested to go through our FAQs. Where in that FAQs, no, we are going to provide answer for all straightforward questions, but there are things which are a bit complicated. I think in such situations where you are not getting a straightforward answer for your query, which
Sir.
you feel is not completely answered through that FAQs, it is better you attend any of our sessions and get the things clarified.
So kind of you, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. I think ho gaya. All these things people have. Huh?
Good afternoon, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Subhendu Chakrabarti, sir. Please go ahead.
Actually, we are a state private university. We are planning to open a executive MBA for the professionals from 24, 25. So for this purpose, as a state private university, can we take approval from AICTE to run the executive MBA?
What executive MBA I am not getting? We are only having MBA. Where is executive MBA?
Executive MBA means with flexible time mode for the working professionals.
No. For working professional, it is not executive. It is normal MBA only. It is for working professionals. If you want to run that one, first of all, your university need to have the approval for that regular MBA program. Whether your
We have a regular MBA program approved by AICTE.
Yes, you can do it.
Under which section we should apply?
You have to apply for taking approval for that. Without taking approval, if such things were offered, then penal action will be initiated against such institutions.
No, sir. What I am trying to say, we are a state private university. We are running an MBA which is approved by AICTE. We are planning to run executive MBA from the next year. There are
That
some
is what
options.
I am telling. You have to take approval for that also. Along with your regular MBA, you have to make application on the portal for this working professionals.
And understood, sir. That's why I'm asking. There are some option
Yes.
ODL course, online course. Okay.
Sir, please don't get mix up the things. ODL and OL are different. You cannot offer this one. What is that? Working professional in OL and ODL mode. Whereas this working professionals is as good as like your regular MBA program. These students also need to attend the classes. It is a face-to-face mode program. But only thing is the classes will be attended in a flexible timings. Instead of morning 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock like your regular students, these students, working professionals, since they are working elsewhere, they can come and attend the classes only in the evening hours and Saturday, Sundays and general holidays. You have to, your university has to make such arrangements in order to conduct the classes in a regular mode with flexible timings. That has to be notified in your website and notified in the local this thing papers and other things. Without giving that one, if we are getting off the late lot of complaints from the students and the stakeholders that such and such universities are doing this kind of a thing, whether AICTE has given approval for such things or not, like that. So please try to understand that whatever you wanted to do it, for all the things approval is required, and also in a transparent way in your website, and also in that local this thing, I mean that your social media and as well as your papers, print media, so that a proper communication should be made and known to the stakeholders. That has to be there. You cannot this without making all these things, even working professional things, even with approval of AICTE also cannot be run.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah. Yes, next.
Hello. Hello, this is Dr. R.K. Yadav from KPG University, Vadodara.
Yes, sir. Please, sir.
Actually, sir, my question is regarding the security deposit. Our institution was approved by the 2004, since 2004. In 2020, we applied for the master's program, MBA. Very first time. At that time, exactly, due to COVID, everything was done by the online mode. So, we didn't ask for the security deposit. In in the year of 22, when the before the process start for the 23-24, we are asked for the deposit, security deposit of 15 lakh rupees for the MBA and the 15 lakh for the diploma program that was introduced in the 2021 in the existing institute. New one was introduced new. Since we have paid all the two deposits, 15 lakh immediately with the submission of the affidavit and everything to the AICTE headquarters. But we didn't get any acknowledgement and nowhere it is shown in the portal right now. I have mailed more than the 13 times. Called more.
No, sir. Sir, actually, no. First of all, I think
I have also.
1 minute, sir. 1 minute. First of all, you are asking this thing. Actually, whatever you are this thing, no, sir, that has recorded. Only when that maturity comes, no, it will going to be displayed. And once that minimum period is over, so you need not have to worry. And there is no separate letter sending that we have received kind of a thing. Whether you got your this thing successfully transferred that money, you have done through online, no? It has come to our this thing. So if it has not come, we have withdrawn your approval, or we have sent this thing notice or communications.
That I know, sir. Exactly, we are having two deposits previously also, but it was it was found so
Sir,
long.
1 minute. Whether no. Whether you got any communication from AICTE stating that your institution has not deposited?
No. That's not the point.
That is means it means what? Once whatever online you have done it, it is successfully credited and you have fulfilled. That is why we are keeping giving that approval for your institution. Otherwise, without that deposit for your kind information, any new things will not be permitted.
We had deposited it after 2 years, sir. Exactly, that's the point. And it
Sir,
is not.
that is what, because of that COVID, no, as an exception period, that is why we permitted. Otherwise, in a normal, if you get something new this year, we will not permit. First of all, that approval will not be granted without completing that formality of this deposit. Because of the COVID situation, yes, as this thing, as per the directives of the government and other this one, so it is done as a humanitarian this thing only.
Okay, not an issue. Thank you, sir.
Yes. Hello, you people are sitting and this.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, Girijananda University, Assam.
Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Actually, sir, my request is on another point, that is student faculty ratio. So in the handbook, it is strictly mentioned what are the requirements, but we notice some institutes even do not have that actually one faculty is there that is also contractual mode, but they are getting approval. So I request you to kindly actually strictly monitor all the data before.
Sir, 1 minute, sir. Actually, I want to know, you are from an institution or you are from DT or you are from university?
Sir, it's not my points. Actually, I am actually raising this question from student perspective, because they are
Exactly,
suffering.
sir. Actually, no, that is what, sir, our policy. Say, can you just, okay, not openly, you please write to us that these are the institutions having that following problems, and we are going to look into it. Sir, for your kind information, 1 minute, let me complete. For your kind information, the institutions, we don't know, you are now talking about that they are not even having a one faculty. But from our database, if that institution has put the faculties already in place, and as per our policy, if the number is matching, we are not in a position to this thing, means we cannot identify such things. But if they have provided the correct information, as you are rightly mentioning, definitely we will intimate such institutions to fulfill, or otherwise there is a procedure involved and we give them a show cause notice kind of a thing, or a notice to be served to such institution, and they need to appear before the committee and give an explanation. Otherwise, from the successive years, means from the next academic year, either that seats will be reduced or admission will not be granted for such courses where the faculty members were not there.
Yes, sir. Actually, I raised this question as a parent.
Yes.
Not from.
No, you are a parent
general
now.
question.
No,
So
you are a
I can provide the data, but I will
sir.
not.
Please,
Actually,
please.
I expect from AICTE side to
Sir,
strictly monitor and.
Sir, your name is coming as Girijananda
Sir, you are
University.
1 minute. You are logged in as a Girijananda Chaudhary University, Assam. Are you from that university?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir. Thanks for your concern about the student community. Really, personally, I appreciate your concern. And also, AICTE is committed for whatever this one you have, this thing, I mean, raised as a flag, red alert. 200% we are going to look into that issue. So please, you are kindly requested to share this thing separately through a mail. I am not expecting you to openly speak about such things. It's not good also.
Yes, sir. Yes,
And
sir. I will
I
not,
am
sir.
no. I am putting my email address in that chat box. Please, you write to us, and without disclosing your this thing. So definitely, as per our policy, so we definitely, from the student perspective and from the future of our student community, we 200% going to take this thing, sir.
Anything regarding
Anything regarding approval process, sir?
No, sir. All are fine. All are fine.
Yes, sir. Sir, actually, that feedback, no, we always expect. You can no. So you are always welcome to write, sir. You need not have to wait for this kind of interaction to happen for this thing, sharing that kind of information. Anytime you can, sir.
Next.
Enter.
Next. Yes, Ashish Bhatnagar sir.
हम क्लास ले रहे हैं करके.
Ashish Bhatnagar sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sir, good afternoon, sir. Hello, sir. I am Ashish Bhatnagar. Good afternoon, sir. Sir,
Yes,
my
good
question is that I don't have MBA or NAC. Can we increase the intake capacity of the engineering technology?
1 minute, sir.
No
1
problem.
minute. 1 minute.
Close
Sir.
करें.
1 minute, sir.
No problem.
Advisor sir is
You
busy
people
with
take care.
some
Kaushal will
discussion.
We will
He will
leave.
be getting back to you.
Hello, meeting.
Now, we are the
Yes, sir. You please repeat the question.
Sir, we have an engineering college in the Bareilly. We don't have NAC or NAC and MBA. Can we increase the intake capacity of the engineering?
Sir, I think this year approval process handbook you might not have visited to that. Please, you just have a look at it, sir. So now NBA is not the criteria, but we have put other quality criteria for getting increase in the seats. Even without NBA, you can do it. But only thing is your institutions need to have sufficient infrastructure and faculty in place for the extra seats which your institution is looking for. If the faculty are there in that particular course, then only your institution will be considered for increase after going through the process.
Can we also add some new branches also?
That is what I am telling. A new branch or increase in intake in the existing branch, both will require that additional infrastructure and as well as that faculty.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Hello. We'll be taking another 5 questions, and after that we'll be closing the session.
Yes, last 5 questions only. If you people have to raise the hand, otherwise we are going to close. Yes, Geetam Bhuvaneshwar. See, I have already put our email address advab@aict-india.org. Please, it is there in the chat box. You can see.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes.
Sir, I am calling from
Brijesh Singh, Director MET.
No, he's Syed Ansar Ali.
Okay. Yeah, Syed Ansar Ali, please, sir.
Good afternoon, sir. I am calling from Ideal Institute of Engineering, West Bengal. Sir, we have intake capacity of 48 in 5 branches, and originally it was 60. The intake has been reduced due to shortage of faculty. So now in this year, can we
see if you are
original
sir, if you are having a faculty, then only you can increase.
Okay, sir. So
Yeah.
we can restore increase.
Yeah, you have to apply for restoration of that intake.
That's fine, sir. So, but in this particular year, well, we have to restore. Then next year we have to apply for increase, or in a single year we can restore. So we can increase.
Sir, in case, see, assume that you have overcome that whatever deficiencies you have got and also created extra facilities and also recruited extra faculty. This year, apart from restoration, you can also think of going for a changes. Again, subject to EVC.
Yes, Madam Nirmala Devnath.
Yeah, Nirmala Devnath.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir.
Nirmala.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, please.
Sir, actually, we are having MBA and BBA program in our Department of Business Management under Tripura University. It's a central university, and we have affiliation. We are AICTE recognized MBA program, but in BBA we have not taken the AICTE approval since it has been started newly. Now, in that case, since UGC has sanctioned 7 posts for MBA program only, and we are 4 regular faculties in the department, and 3 more faculties would be recruited soon. Now, in that case, for BBA program, we do not have any sanctioned post, but still we are running the BBA program. We are teaching in BBA as well as in MBA, and some 8 guest faculties are there. So, in that case, if we want to take approval for BBA, and if we need to mention in the portal that we have only 4 regular faculties, in that case, we cannot mention the guest faculties since you have already told in the earlier question answered. So in that case, if there is no sanction post, then how we can run BBA and what should
Sir,
be?
actually, no. Actually, as far as your this thing status is concerned, first of all, you need not have to. I mean, what is that? Take our AICTE approval compulsorily because you are a central university.
Yes,
so
sir.
even without our approval, also central universities like IITs, NITs, this thing, no. So they can definitely offer this one. In case if you are having a difficulty in having this faculty members, first our this thing suggestion is you please get those post sanctioned and have a this thing recruitment for that regular positions, and after that you can think of having that approval for this thing AICTE. I think this is the better thing to do it. Otherwise, if you are doing the things on a ad hoc arrangement and all that faculty members, see, actually we are permitting up to 15%, whatever you are telling that is permitted, like a professor of practice or assistant professor of practice or associate professor of practice kind of a thing. But that remaining faculty or otherwise is those faculty members who are going to be this thing, I mean, arranged or almost like a regular faculty, I mean, like on a contractual. There is a one more concept as far as these government institutions are concerned, like a contractual faculty, because in a government setup, without going through the process of giving a notification and going through that recruitment procedure, etc., they cannot. And for that to do, as you rightly mentioned, you need to have a sanctioned post in place. In absence of the sanctioned post in place, and if your university is having a provision from your internal resources to offer a new courses or to start the new courses, at least you need to have the faculty in a contract basis, and those faculty should be like a regular faculty working in your institution for the whole day. But only thing is they are not like a regular faculty recruited on a permanent basis. If that arrangement is done, then it is possible.
So in that case, whether now we should apply for AICTE approval for BBA or
yeah, you can apply, sir. If you can apply, provided if you got that contractual faculty in place, which is going to fulfill that our faculty student requirement.
Okay, sir.
Anyway, no, one more thing. Anyway, yes. This one, no, from this year we are going to give approval, no. If you are already running that BC and BBA for last year and previous last year, we are not going to ask for that faculty. Only from this year, means from the next academic sessions which you are going to admit, no. For that intake only we are going to ask. For example, if you are going to take a BCA with 60 and BBA with 60, means as per that 1:25 student teacher ratio, we will expect that 3 faculty members for both.
It means we have to tell UGC then since we do not have regular faculty for BBA and we do not have any sanction post, kindly give us the sanction post, and then only we can get the recruitment of the faculties, actually, regular faculties, then only we'll get the approval.
No, sir. Actually, that is up to you, because we cannot enforce all those things, because posts need to be sanctioned. Again, for that there is a procedure involved that you have to write to this thing MOE and get those posts sanctioned. So in case, actually no, that is why if you are having a, what is that, a thought process of starting this kind of a new things, at least getting this post sanction and other things, no, should start 1 year before. See, you cannot just think of starting some new course 1 month or 2 months ahead of the academic session starts. All these things should be planned well in advance, and accordingly that formal approval from the concerned authorities need to be taken. See, ours is only an formal approval for offering these courses, and anyway, as a this thing, central university, even that is also not required for your institution. So that is why for your institution, what is most important is that post sanctioned as early as possible. Otherwise, managing the things purely on a ad hoc arrangement may not look nice. See, at least if you are having a few posts, if not that complete 100% post sanction, at least maybe on a phased manner. So if there are some 10 faculty required, at least get sanction for some 4 or 5 faculties, and added to that, that remaining faculty can be managed in a ad hoc arrangement on a contractual basis, and also with his professor of practice and other things. But running a show purely on a temporary basis with everything on a contract basis, I mean, what is that, ad hoc arrangement may not be the good idea.
I understood, sir. I understood. Thank
Yes,
you,
sir.
sir. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. Yeah, हो गया that one. No, हो गया. I think yes, sir. We have
MIT Moradabad.
no that chat box you see. If any this thing is there. I don't know.
MIT Moradabad.
MIT Moradabad.
MIT Moradabad.
MIT no chat box में देखो this thing.
Hello, good afternoon, sir.
Yes, PK next to Chopra. Next question is by PK
Hello.
Chopra. Please ready. Yes,
Sir, Dr.
Moradabad.
Rohit here. Am I audible, sir?
Yes, yes, yes.
Sir, I am from MIT Moradabad. Our institution is eligible to apply for 3-year extension of approval, sir. Sir, I want to ask if suppose we apply for 3 years, then whether we will be allowed to make some changes next year, or some if we want to increase or decrease, or it will be locked for 3 years.
No, sir. See, actually, where we have written like we are going to lock you people? We are not going to lock. Who are we to lock you people? You have got all the rights to go for a changes at any point of time. In the sense means when that portal is opened during that respective years. See, the thing is, as on today, you wanted to take approval for 3 years. See, tomorrow you may get a new idea that our institution need to go for some changes. Definitely you can come back and go for a changes. Only thing is, whatever the changes you are looking for at that point of time, for that AICTE will going to charge. That's it. Means the TR charges applicable for that will be applicable.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Next, I think PK Chopra.
Sir, good afternoon, Dr. PK Chopra.
Yes, sir, please.
Got two questions, sir. Last year, you had permitted some courses to be started in engineering and technology one time, like electronics engineering, VLSI design and technology. Are they permitted this year also or not?
Yes, sir. Very much, sir. Sir, how can we stop a particular course which is started unless and otherwise institution is not willing to continue? Then they have to apply for a formal closure. No, one time means no. Please listen to me. One time doesn't mean that whether your institutions can offer only for a particular batch and close it. Is it the intention of your institution? If it is so,
no, sir.
No. That is what. If the intention of your institution is only to have that particular batch completed and closed, we don't have any objection. If your institution willing to continue, naturally, once any course is started, definitely that course will continue to be there. We are not enforcing, and as such from AICTE side, that kind of a thing is not there. Anything is permitted means we will allow such courses to continue as long as the institution is able to cope up with all the necessary things as per the norms and the standards. If you want to continue, if you are willing to continue, you have to apply for extension of approval and take approval for that.
Sir, it was written last time in the approval process.
No, it is no, sir. Yeah. Anyway, sir, this time we have made it very clear that this thing.
So we can continue, sir. So
Yes,
next.
Yes, sir. Please.
Next question.
So good afternoon, sir.
No, 1 minute. Yeah, hello. Why you are removed that?
Hello.
Okay. See, you was asking two questions. So you were.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir. Please.
Sir, good afternoon, sir. So actually, sir, we have a AICTE approved college and wants to apply for BBA, MBA, BCA, and MC courses. So should we have to submit security deposit?
Sir, actually, if you are already in existence for more than 5 years, then there is no need of security deposit. Are you an existing institution in operations for more than 5 years?
Yes, sir. We are since 2010.
Then no problem. You need not have to deposit any security.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Sir, good afternoon.
Yes.
Sir,
Doctor, what is that?
Sir.
Yeah, please,
am
sir.
I audible, sir? Am I audible, sir?
Yes.
Sir, good afternoon. I'm Dr. Prahlad Singh from Shivali College of Engineering, Dehradun. Sir, my very short questions. That is, since we have been conferred by UGC as an autonomous institution for 2024-25. Sir, my question is restoration of EC, restoration of the courses for one particular branch in engineering. Like we have surrendered 30 seats, means half section last year. Now, since there is no bar for this increasing of intake, so can I restore now?
Sir, you can restore provided if you are having requisite facilities. Otherwise, anyway, this restoration also will go through the process of expert visit committee. And the committee will inspect whether your institution has got requisite facilities or not. If it is not there, then again, we are not going to permit you to increase.
Okay. So for restoration also there will be expert visit.
Yes. Restoration is nothing but again you are bringing back those seats which were reduced. No. It is going to be an increase in intake only again.
So 30 to 60 is also for
Sir, everything. See, it is only classroom and other things will not change. What about fact? See, why it was reduced from 60 to 30? First of all, tell me.
Sir, that was actually last year. That was electronics and communication branch. But last year we completely filled the electronics and communication. This year demand is there.
No. 1 minute. My question is, who reduced the seats from 60 to 30?
Sir, we ourselves.
Okay, you have admitted only 30 students or 60 students?
Against 30, we have increased computer science, one data science branch.
No, that is different. I am asking about the course wherein you have reduced 60 to 30. And how many students admitted in that?
30.
Okay, not 60.
Not 60.
Okay, fine. Now, anyway, now you come to know that that course is now having a demand. That is why you wanted to get back to 60. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you can get back to 60 because as far as classrooms and other things are concerned, already you are having, because even for 30 also that requirement same. But as far as faculty and other things are concerned, you need to have faculty. For this, whatever that 30 seats, once again, you are going to bring in back.
Yes.
So if you are having this thing, anyway, yes, even from 30 to 60 also, there will be this thing.
There will be expert visit and all.
See, this time any change in your this thing, existing things will be subject to this one. I mean, especially that on the positive side. Positive side means increase in the number of seats, whether due to restoration or due to some other this thing means with addition of course or increase in intake of that existing courses. Only if we are going to reduce, then there won't be any expert visit.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Dr. SK Agarwal.
Sir, I am Dr. SK Agarwal from Bansal Institute of Engineering and Technology, Lucknow.
Yes, sir, please.
Last year we have applied for new label, that is diploma, in our existing college, engineering college, and got the approval from AICTE. But we didn't get the approval from the Board of Technical Education.
And they have not mentioned what was the reason for not giving the approval.
That you have to ask them. You have
Okay,
made
that is not a problem. This year we have two options. Either we go for the approval from the AICTE, then what will be the role of AICTE? What will be the condition of AICTE? We will be considered as a second year or first year again.
Sir, actually, see, if you are not getting that one, it is your duty. I think if you are this thing seen our approval process handbook, you should have informed AICTE in such cases. And one more thing is always any new things which got approved by AICTE, will have the validity for 2 years. So last year, if you have added this level diploma and got approval from AICTE side, means now you have completed 1 year and there is a 1 more year validity for that. Means you can start the courses from this year also, and of course subject to the permission from your affiliating board, that is the Department of Technical Education of your concerned state government. In case if it is not started, there is a policy that your institution should inform AICTE. Accordingly, we treat your institution that that particular course is not started last year, and we consider all the requirements and other things from once again from this year, provided if you are going to ask for approval.
Okay. And suppose if you don't want to continue, then what will be?
Don't want to continue means either you have to close. Yes, otherwise if you keep that one, we will calculate, because our assumption is if you are having approval means it is approved and you are taking admission. That is our assumption. Unless you give a communication to AICTE stating that whether you have started or not, or you are not going to formally close down that. So in case if your state government is having this thing policy not to permit like in that existing engineering college to offer this diploma level courses, then either you have to think of going for a closure, or you should convince the state government. Anyway, we had an interaction, and also that state higher and technical education secretaries were part of that meeting. And you people should go and explain to them by showing the policy, means that approval process handbook and the policy of the regulatory bodies, and you should meet the concerned secretaries of that state higher education and technical education, apart from meeting the director of the technical education. And also you should get a formal consent from them, whatever the formalities your institution need to fulfill. So that has to be fulfilled by your institution with respect to that board, affiliating board, that is DTE, technical education, this one. I think if you are going to show the policy to them, no organization or no state government or no DTE will going to reject your claim. Please meet that concerned authorities, including secretary of your state who is dealing with the state higher and technical education. Show the policy. Definitely that secretary also will direct the concerned DT of your state to look into the issue and get you that approval. See, you cannot at the institution level do something which is not permitted as per the law. I mean, as per that regulatory authorities policies. Only if regulatory authorities are permitting certain changes or certain things to be performed in that existing institution, so naturally that corresponding state government and also that corresponding board or the universities, normally they follow whatever AICTE and UGC prescribe. So all the universities and that institutions and also that state authorities will follow that one. So in case if there is a hitch in getting that formal this thing concerned, please you meet the concerned authorities and continue.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Next question. No, that Dr. PK Chopra.
PK, so no, Brijesh.
Okay, Brijesh Singh.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah.
My query is regarding the eligibility criteria of faculty to be recruited for emerging technology.
Yes.
So, suppose there is a BTech IoT, CSE IoT.
Yes.
What will be the eligibility criteria? Whether BTech and MTech should be CSE or electronics, electrical?
No. You, first of all, sir, you tell me IoT or cyber security under which broad classification they will fall?
So CSE.
CSE. Then naturally, as on today, since we are not having any graduates passing out with a degree IoT or cyber security, naturally you cannot expect any faculty member with a BTech or MTech degree in IoT or cyber security. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
So in such a situation, we cannot produce a faculty with those qualifications. So what is the other option available to us? Means we have to depend on the faculty who are having the closest possible this one. I mean the subjects learnt. So which are such courses? The possible course is computer science and engineering. So naturally the option available with us till such time we get the graduates with IoT and cyber security this thing degree holders, we have to depend on computer science and engineering or computer science related branch faculty members to teach. Or we are also having an option of professor of practice and assistant professor of practice and associate professor of practice. You can also hire or get the services from the industry experts who are having expertise in this. So that is also possible. Then that requisite qualification of like a PhD or MTech will not come into picture as far as this kind of a professor of practice or assistant professor, associate practice will come into picture.
But these,
But you cannot,
these will not be counted as a required faculty. Only regular
actually
faculty.
we are we are permitting up to 15%. No, only thing is those this thing. I mean, what is that? This professor of practice and other things need to be, onboarded strictly as per the guidelines issued by UGC and AICTE. You cannot put someone as a professor of practice. It is not like some part-time faculty kind of a thing. So he has to, that there is a procedure, there is a guidelines issued by UGC and even AICTE also will give that guidelines very soon for assistant professor and associate professor of practice. You follow that and accordingly you onboard such people who are meeting those guidelines.
Sir, if the subjects belongs to electrical and electronics majorly in IoT, so can we recruit that faculty also to teach these courses? Will they be counted?
Sir, exactly, sir. Actually, if you are going to start that one purely related to electrical engineering and electronics, then no problem. See, finally, it all depends on that curriculum designed and adopted by your university for such things. Even AICTE, whatever the curriculum provided by AICTE is a model curriculum. Always your university or you are an autonomous institution. If you are an autonomous institution, you got the flexibility of going for some changes in that. But you cannot altogether change the basic structure of any course or any particular subject.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, Dr. Chopra, sir, thank you for giving me chance. Sir, my second question was,
yes, sir.
If we are increasing intake in engineering technology, let's say by 180, then this nine faculty has to be recruited before 31st Jan, which is the applying date.
No, sir. Actually, you are making an application. No, yes. Otherwise, how can you enter that faculty details on the portal?
Because previous years you were allowing the infrastructure to be added and faculty to be counted of that year. Now you
yes,
are.
Sir. Yes, sir. Actually, there were a lot of complaints from the stakeholders that many, I'm not so specifically talking about any particular institution, but this particular thing was misused by some of the institutions. They never used to recruit the faculty. And we used to start getting complaints from the student community and also this thing that your AICTE is giving a permission, but no faculties are there and all such things. So that is why this time we have, that is actually earlier for increase in intake, why we are not asking or why we are going with that kind of a policy was we kept the condition of NBA accreditation. So our understanding based on that one is already your institution is having sufficient infrastructure and also having sufficient faculty members in place. With that assumption, we are doing it. Now we are also just this thing, not putting that NBA condition, then there must be other things in place. So how to ensure that these extra seats which are going to be permitted will be taken care?
But sir, then 6 months before faculty, imagine you are increasing by 400, 500. So many faculty will be recruited in Jan for 6 months.
No, sir. 1 minute, sir. See, if your institution is thinking of increasing, means I hope your institution is already having a very good standard. Am I right? Means
Yes,
you
sir.
are a quality institution.
Yes,
See,
sir.
why that quality institutions are sticking to 1:1 student teacher ratio? The first of all, whatever that a student teacher ratio we are prescribing are the bare minimum things. See, every institution is thinking in terms of numbers. It is not correct. 1:20 is the bare minimum things. If you are having a quality institution, then the number of faculty should be increased. Means more faculty should be in place. If you are in a good institution, naturally number of faculties are much more than what is prescribed by us. Means that is our this thing. I mean expectation. Means who has to be permitted to increase the seats? Why you wanted to increase the seats? Because you are already reached a certain quality and also maintaining good standards and having a good demand. When the demand will come into picture, when your quality is good, when your institution has got very good infrastructure and faculty members, and that all students passing out from your institutions are getting placed, all these things are placed provided for your institution overall and all-round performance is very good, extremely good. Only in such situation it is possible. So in such a situation, our expectation from this thing is also not 1:20. That is the bare minimum, like a just pass kind of a thing. These are the bare minimum standards which we have prescribed. So in order to excel, like a distinction student or a first class student, that 35 marks is not sufficient. It should be more than that. Means your institution should score 60 or 75 marks in order to be in the category of that best performing this thing. So if you are in that category, naturally already you are having extra faculty members. That too, we are asking the faculty members who are required for the very first year. We are not expecting for that entire duration of the course. Means in a phased manner, your institution need to add. I too understand that nobody will keep extra faculty in advance. But here the question is not related to 1:20. Here the question is related to something different, that is directly related to the quality of your institution and the standard maintained by your institution, thinking of going for this expansion. So that is why our expectation is institutions should have faculty members already in place. Then only such institution will be permitted to go for expansion.
And last thing, sir, if 3 years approval is given, then if we make any change next year, then again we'll have to apply, it means.
Sir, yes, sir, naturally. Otherwise, sir, how can I assume that your institution is going for a change?
Absolutely. Without any changes, 3 years approval. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Sir, if you are going to maintain the same status for next 3 years, if your institution policy or management thinking is like that, you can blindly go for that multiple years approval for next 3 years, provided if you are meeting those criteria. In case if your institution is thinking of positively thinking of or 100% going for a changes, then you think of going for 1 year approval only.
Understood, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Yes.
Yes, Professor Sanjay Gupta.
Good afternoon, sir. I'm from School of Management Sciences, Varanasi, which is an autonomous college.
Yes, sir, please.
We are running MBA and MCA courses with the AICTE approval with the technical university affiliation. As also, we also run the BB and BC courses for the long back with the state university affiliation.
Okay.
So we have been given the autonomy by the UGC. So we are running all these courses. So my question is that I have got the permanent affiliations from the university for our BB and BCA courses. So what will happen after getting the approval from the AICTE?
Actually, see, why I don't know why this kind of a doubt is coming. So what will going to happen for the affiliation? We are not going to do anything else. See, if you don't want to change that institution also, we are not expecting that your institution should bring those courses, add with your management run engineering college or management college or something like that. Still, you want to maintain that separate identity. whatsoever may be the reason, means in order to maintain the status, whatever you have already got it, and if you feel that, or if such those organizations which have granted already this what is that autonomy status and other things, so they are given
So
that autonomous no plus let me complete. So with certain conditions, if you feel that those things will get disturbed, you please make an application to AICTE with the same name and with the same condition and take a formal approval. That's it. You need not have to do anything else. Only thing is,
no.
yes.
We are running with the same. We are running with the.
Then what is the problem? Only you have to take a formal approval. That's it. Nothing else.
Yeah.
Yes. Next, Mr. Govind.
So Govind.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Govind.
Sir, myself, Sanjay, sir. Actually, my one question is left.
Yeah.
Sir,
Tell me.
currently we would like to go for the 3 years of BB and BC.
Yes. No problem. हेलो, ये चले गए, ये इसको एग्जिट किया, इसको वापस ले लो.
संजय गुप्ता.
संजय गुप्ता.
संजय गुप्ता.
वही इसको हेलो यार, उसको कंप्लीट करने के लिए. हाँ. यस सर, संजय गुप्ता.
Yes, sir. Sir, actually, this time we are taking the approval for 3 years of BB and BCA. Suppose next year, as per the government policy, our university is going for 4 years of BB and BCA. So these changes will have to be done at AICTE also?
Sir, actually, see, I will tell you one thing. There are two things. If you are thinking that next year government will change policy from 3 years to 4 years and all those things, if you are of that opinion, or if you are having all those things in mind, and I'm really thankful to you for keeping that what is that foresight and also that futuristic things in your mind. It is really good. Actually, we should always think in those lines before going for any action. Yes, if that is the case, it's my personal this thing. If you are asking that opinion, better you think of going for taking 1 year approval. Then anyway, next year you will have 1 year time, and during that time, whatever the changes will going to happen or take place, you will come to know. Accordingly, you can act next year.
Okay. Sir, this expert visit will be done?
Sir, as a part of our policy for any new approvals, no, that will be there. Why you are having this thing, worry about that expert visit?
No, I'm not having worried, sir. Actually, I'm just asking that for this.
See, actually, I am keep on repeating, maybe already 10 times is over. Any new change or any new approval will have the process of going through that scrutiny and expert visit committee. So that is our procedural part. Every organizations will have their own way of doing the things. So as per our policy, so these are the processes that need to be completed before grant of approval. And anyway, we have made it very clear as far as the existing BB and BCA institutions are concerned. As is basis, we are going to onboard all these institutions and we will consider them for getting the approval, because you are already running those courses, and we cannot stop your institution or any institutions to this thing. But only thing is slowly and steadily, we expect your institution also to fall in line or fall in place as per the norms and standards prescribed by AICTE. That we are not expecting overnight. Yes, always the change is always subject to or come with some time limits, and the sufficient time will be given, and also for the betterment of that quality and also for the betterment of the student community. So we need to do some good things.
Sir, one last question. If suppose due to any reason AICTE reduce the seats in approval process, and if you send the letter to the university, will they follow the same?
Sir, no, you are talking about which one? See, as far as your BC and BB are concerned, whatever numbers you are running it, we are not going to disturb. We are going to give that approval as it is. So there is no question of making any changes. Even in case if you are having a good infrastructure and thinking of expansion, even without coming under the banner of AICTE, see, assume that last year situation was there and you thought of last year only to increase the seats to something else. See, that also is permitted. We are not going to put you any kind of a restrictions. If you are having all the facilities in place, you can think of even expansion also, or whatever the facilities for which you are having some numbers, for that you wanted approval, yes, you can take it. That's not an issue. So no problem. We are not unnecessarily coming in your way and doing certain things which will go into disturb your the present autonomy. I mean, what is that your existing situation? So that will continue. Neither affiliation nor whatever that this thing. I mean, the status you are having and academic administration, etc., etc. Everything will remain same.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yes,
Yeah.
next Susanta Das. Dr. Das, Susanta Das.
Yes, sir. This is the last question we are going to take because we are running out of time. It's already 2 o'clock. I think everyone has gone for lunch. Our lunch is waiting, sir. Please, sir, Sushant Das.
Hello.
If you are not there, we are going to close. Hello. Just you check in that chat box if any questions are put.
Chat box, please check the important questions.
If any this thing anybody is asking.
Ranjit, first mute it.
No, just dekho. What all panelists? Any you see any question is raised?
ऊपर जाओ ऊपर जाओ Thank you very much. Thank you very much. ऊपर जाओ details of this कर लीजिए चोपड़ा भी कर लीजिए
Please all PK हो गया.
प्रहलाद सिंह
What is that? Prahlad Singh. All you put a message that thank you all.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we are going to close this session for the time being, and we will be continuing one more session with this Eastern region and the Northern region.
Future will announce
institutions, and we will be announcing that soon. Before the approval process starts, means the portal starts, we will be getting back to you soon. The Northern region and the Eastern region will be getting one more chance for this type of discussion. Thank you. Thank you for your active participation. Thank you.